Hello, everyone. We are here, and it is time for Kingsvein. It's good to have you all here with me this fine day. I didn't realize that there was no menu music in this game because I've always just kind of started playing and never really paid attention. So, sorry to leave you on dead radio silence once the stream started, but we are here. It's going to be very good to stream this one for y'all. It's very good to be here with everybody. I hope that you all are having a fine night this evening, or fine day, or whatever it happens to be, wherever it is that you are. It's going to be a nice stream tonight. It's been a little while since we have streamed something new, so I hope you all are excited. I'm going to be getting a couple of things pulled up here, so don't mind me. I do see some fine folks in chat right now. We've got Scuzzoid Melee, Single Player Gamers, TK Slice, Karnak, and Icy. Hello, everyone. Hello. And hello to everyone else who may or may not be lurking, which is fine. Hanging out, having a good time, all good. Don't mind that in the slightest. And, yeah, welcome, everyone. Welcome. Are you all ready for a very interesting little title tonight? If you didn't know, Kingsvein is a game that I had my attention turned towards by the one and only Coffee Potato recently, and he was saying that this was absolutely one of his favorite turn-based strategy RPGs of 2024. I was like, interesting. Coming from him, that's pretty lofty praise. He's got some pretty damn good taste, if I do say so myself, and I'd never heard of it. So I started looking into it. And this one comes from, as far as I can tell, a single dev with a small catalog of games behind him. And it's very, very interesting in that it's kind of a... what's the best way to describe this? A immersive sim Metroidvania turn-based strategy RPG, which might be a little bit of a overloaded statement for someone who doesn't really know what they're getting into here, but trust me, it flows quite well. I've got about 3-ish hours in the game thus far, and it's definitely very, very intriguing, and I think there's a lot of potential here for character building, world exploration, all that type of good stuff. So it's a very unique type of title. It's a very old school pixel style title, and I think you all are very much going to enjoy it. So I'm going to go ahead and get this pulled up here. Let me go ahead and get the going live off the screen, maybe, if my hotkeys decide to work. Hello? There we go. Aha! And here we are. Okay, good. My cursor is showing. This is Kingsvein. If you guys didn't know, and I'll mention this a couple of times over the course of the stream, Kingsvein is celebrating its 1-year anniversary, or its birthday, today, which was an extremely nice coincidence because I was just like, I feel like finally streaming Kingsvein today. I played it a little bit over the holiday since I picked it up on Coffee Potato's recommendation. And then I looked and I was like, oh my God, the dev just tweeted that it's the game's 1-year anniversary. How cool is that? It was literally could not have planned it better if I tried. It was 100% a coincidence. So very, very exciting. I actually have a link to the game's Steam page right now in the description. And I believe for its anniversary, it's 25% off. So if you wind up liking what you're seeing tonight, you can go and pick it up for yourself. It's normally $15. That's what I got it for. So 25% off, you're looking at probably like what, $12.50, a little less. So, yeah, if you like what you see, go consider checking it out and supporting a solo indie dev because they definitely deserve it. Let me grab my headset here and we can get this show on the road. We will, of course, be starting a new campaign. We'll be naming a new character, getting a party set up, and we'll go from there. Excited to watch live and watching your Unicorn Overlord playthrough. Nice, Christian. Very nice. I hope you've been enjoying. We're just about to look into getting this one with the sale on. Yeah, there you go. Very nice. All right, is my headset working? Yes, it is. Nice. The stars just aligned. Indeed they did, Caffeine. Indeed they did. Hey, Guts. What's up, Tom? Made it to the final fight of Tactics Ogre Reborn, and I believe you have to have a half party of weak and strong characters to survive. It really depends on what your strategy is, Guts. I relied very heavily on having a couple of clerics that both procced the ability to use Major Heal 2 right off the bat to weather any AoE assault, and from there I was generally able to do some priority target acquisition to weaken the enemy party, but it can be tough, for sure. New tactics RPG, satisfactory. Indeed. And now, I should say, I thought about this after I scheduled the stream. This is new to us. As I was just saying, this game has been out for a year. But, very serendipitously, and completely not anything that I had planned out, today is the 1-year anniversary of the game. So, great time to be streaming it. This is made by Rad Codex, who has a pretty healthy stable of other strategy games under his belt already. This is his most recent, and it came out a year ago today. So there you go. We're going to go ahead and get started here. I'll only be around for the next 20 minutes or so. Got class tonight. I'll be back afterwards if the stream's still going. Absolutely. Let me know, of course, how the sound levels are. I might need to turn it down a little bit. Actually, you know what? It's looking like it's a little loud. Hold on. Let me bring this down a little bit. There we go. That seems like it's probably going to be better. Okay, here we go. I am, of course, Titanium. Only be around for the next 2 minutes. So, yeah, I just read that. First playthrough, then clearing chaotic route. Your kids on Reborn are always cool to go back and watch vids. Absolutely, absolutely. I'm glad that you can keep enjoying it, man. Okay, so we have a few different choices of class here. We'll do our character customization after we choose what class we're going to do. Wisp Slayer, divinely appointed hunter of demonic wisps. Gives +4 HP and +1 MP. And also, once per turn, when an enemy is KO'd during your turn, you can act again. So you get a little bit of a Gale Force effect here, which is nice. You can go with Wisp Stalker, Slayer that specializes in cunning and stealth. Gives you 2 HP, 2 MP, and +1 move, which is very nice. When an enemy is KO'd during your turn, gain +1 MP and become invisible for 1 turn, which is very interesting. Didn't seem like it would be as powerful as I would expect when I started my previous run, but knowing what I know about the game now, this could be very, very nice for sure, especially with how important magic can be. Dark Augur, Slayer that harnesses mystical power and divination. Gives us 1 HP, 2 MP, and 2 different abilities. Whenever you have 0 MP, instantly recover 50% of MP. Could be very nice, but you have to be able to time it so that you actually have 0 MP rather than like 1 and no abilities you can use. While above 10 MP, damage reduces MP instead of HP, and there's the other aspect here. So you can get a little bit of a battle mage thing going on, which can be very, very nice. I haven't used this yet, but again, knowing how the game functions, that could be very, very useful. And then we have the Wisp Slayer again. So we have 3 classes available to us at the start. Don't worry, that will not last. That will very, very quickly change. Where's Tactics Ogre, Knight of Lotus Reborn? Bro, right? I mean, give us Final Fantasy Tactics Reborn, and then we can work on Knight of Lotus Reborn, yeah? So since I did Wisp Slayer on my initial kind of trial run, I kind of want to try out Wisp Stalker here, where we can get extra MP and become invisible if we kill an enemy, plus getting the extra move. I feel like that could be pretty good. As far as our head, this is obviously just cosmetic here. I'm kind of partial to this like bandana and hair look, so we're going to grab that. I think we'll have a bandana covering our face because we're going for a little bit of a roguish look. As far as skin color, obviously we have very alien-style skin colors here, not very typical Earth humanoid skin colors, which can be fun for sure. I like the green on green contrasting with the red. I think that's cool. We are going to stick with the red, I think. I do like that. It stands out pretty well. The main question is what, like, shade of red do we want? Basically 0 or 7. But I kind of like 7 because it's so bright. And then finally, what armor color do we want? And of course, if we're being a rogue, that should probably be pitch black, right? I think so. I think so. Okay, so that's us, but what about our party here? Now, of course, if we were doing like a full-fledged thing here, I'd be like having people be able to submit characters and names and everything, but I don't know how extensive this game is in terms of like party customization. If this is something we're going to be doing like a really serious campaign of, then I'll probably get some stuff set up with the Patreon and the YouTube memberships and all that type of stuff. But for now, I'm just going to go very simple here. Our steed here, because yes, you do get to name your lizard horse thing, is of course going to be Trixie. My beloved cat is going to be my steed today. We can be a wyvern, That gives 2 HP and 3 MP. A loyal steed, sturdy and reliable. A winged has small wings that enable high vertical leaps, and that can be very important, as you will soon find out. Gives 1 MP and can jump over foes in combat. And a charger, hardy and fast, but with low maneuverability. Gives 3 HP, plus 2 move in straight lines, but minus 1 move on diagonals. So I'm actually going to take this charger, because I think it could be pretty powerful, given the combat scenarios we're going to be running into. And then I do like the white to contrast our darker character. Hey, Star's here. Hello. Good to see you, sir. Our second character here is, of course, going to be Jane, because how could it not be? I don't really have a way to make a character that looks like Jane, so instead we're going to give her this sick-ass horn, because I think that's super cool. And then we have a few different classes that we can pick here. A Junkstone is a half-stone man melded with mediocre Junkstone. The most common die cast. No strengths, but humility aids in learning. So this is something that's very interesting. It's like your party members are golems, which is pretty cool. I do really like that. You can also be a Corprist, diecast of the noble life rock Corprist, strong and powerful. Plus 2 HP and plus 1 MP, as opposed to the plus 20 XP of the first class. And Voltraced, unusual diecast melded with small amounts of Volscarn that grant magical power. So, plus 4 MP. I'm going to go with Junkstone, I think, just because getting extra jobs online and leveling up your job seems like it's very, very valuable here. It probably falls off later in the game, but I wouldn't know because I haven't gotten that far. Finally, here we will have our good friend Dante. And Dante, I think, will also be a Junkstone, honestly. We could give him the Guile hair, which is really funny. But there's not really like a close cropped hair option. We'll give him the rogue hair. Or maybe... yeah, we'll give him like the rogue hood. I think that works. Then, as far as the face is concerned, he's a clean-shaven boy, so we'll make sure he doesn't have any facial hair. I kind of like the blue here, honestly, so we'll take that. The cloth will be black, I think. That's a nice, like, blue, black, and purple. That's cool. And then finally the armor. We kind of want him to differentiate from us, so going all black probably wouldn't be the best play. Let's go with the bright red, just as contrast. I think that's cool. Absolutely. Thought that was a mohawk? I mean, I guess it could be. I just figured since they're golems, they probably have, like, crystals sticking out of their heads, but that might just be me, like, projecting my interpretation on the game. I don't know. Hey, Matthew. Jane's a golem made of the bones of fallen enemies. Dante's just in the wrong place at the wrong time. That would be pretty accurate. That would be pretty accurate. All right, this is my party. Let's go. Wisp, Stalker, Titanium. Contact with the neighboring castle of Kingsvein has been cut off for over a year now. Scouting reports indicate Wisp activity near the area. Go to Kingsvein, re-establish contact with King Arcor, not Arthur, and eradicate any and all Wisps. Mordral, second acolyte to the High Mancer. Okay, we have our orders. Here we go. How badass is that? I love this, like, Undertale, Deltarune style music. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. It's so good. Okay. So obviously right off the bat, you can see a number of staples of the genre. We have a turn order up here in the top left. We have our HP and our MP, as well as our overall stats, as well as what we have in terms of, like, different weapons, abilities, things along that line. The Ore Sword is just 3 physical, whereas Bash is 30% damage and push the target 2 tiles. Pushing into an obstacle deals 1 damage per tile push to both the target and the obstacle, so we do have knockback damage here, which is really nice. Now, we do have Rubble here. I don't think that's going to quite deal damage, so we're probably going to move to this side of this Ogre, and then deal some regular damage. So fortunately, we're in a position where we're dealing more damage to the enemy than they're dealing to us. Let's see if we can knock it back into the wall and deal damage here. Alright, not quite close enough. But we can scuttle away, which is nice. And then we can go beat him up, take his stuff. Retro sound font is how I would describe that musical style. For sure, which is then, of course, the nature of like Undertale and Deltarune and all that type of good stuff. So you can see there, if you were paying attention, our health regenerated once we were out of combat. And our steed is here. Hello, Trixie. So now we can mount up. Let's go! Woo! She's so speedy. Move into doors or containers to open them. Roger that. So this is what's cool, is you have obvious turn-based, grid-based combat, but then you actually explore the world map in real time, which is so interesting. I really enjoy that. Drag an item onto yourself to equip it. So we have some armor here. A gambeson padded leather jacket gives us +2 HP. And then also, I think, am I misremembering this? No, we can't grab that. Okay. But we can open this door. You have to actually attack things that are in your way, which is so fun. A bandage. I'll take that. Put that in our inventory. So you have your character inventory on the left here, and then you have your overall party inventory on the right. Stuff that's in your character inventory is accessible when you're actually in combat, which is nice, whereas this is just stuff that you're carrying on you. Hey, Tenchi is here. Hello, hello, hello. Good to see you, my friend. Uh-oh, a Wisp talking to us in Wisp language. And now what's cool is Trixie stays with us in combat. How cool is that? I love that. You can choose where your characters are positioned and everything, which is really nice. All right, Trixie. Actually, no, wait, it's the... Whose turn is it? Oh, it's my turn, okay. All right, let's bash this sucker into the wall. Bonk! And smack him! Uh-oh. Uh-oh, there's a golem! Spawn nodes. What do nodes do? A Wisp node has 1 HP, 5 mana, and we don't really know what else it does. HP, of course, is damage that you can take before becoming incapacitated. Max HP is reduced when KO'd, but recovers after resting. Very important to keep in mind. So the Wisp surrounded itself in these nodes. We also have an ogre over here that we have to deal with. We might be able to try and knock it into a pit, so let's actually give that a shot. Notably, we will take extra movement walking onto this, but that's fine. We're able to get there. Hey, and he's gone! Push an enemy into a pit. Let's go. Oh, friends? It's Zavard! Titanium! I finally caught up to you. Zavard, what are you doing here? Or, perfect timing, give me a hand! Which I think is the appropriate response here. With pleasure. Jane, Dante, let's go. And they hop into the fray. In the tone of a Victorian child. Father, I demand that you get off of me this instant. It is undignified, and I require food in my serving bowl, along with all your love and attention. Pretty accurate. Pretty accurate. What is this little bugger doing? Well, if you notice, there's what appears to be a corpse here, so we cannot allow that to transpire. You also left-click an ally to make it their turn, which is noteworthy, but we are in a good position here, so we're going to slap. Now we're invisible, so we don't have to worry about getting hit, if I remember correctly. And then we can move the lads up. Trixie can still move, and I think is going to go ahead and kill this other Wisp. Or sorry, Wisp node, specifically. There we go, alright. So Trixie, if you would like to go over here, this is what's nice, is like, you have the ability to switch between your character's turns if they're all on the same turn order. So you're not really locked out of the ability to use the person that you want to use in a given moment, which is so, so nice. It's Tom. It is. Hello, Noche. Dear Tom, what are we playing tonight? We are playing Kingsvein, a very cool indie strategy RPG with some Metroidvania elements to it, which is very interesting. That was recommended to me by good old Coffee Potato over the holiday. I played about 3 hours of it prior to this stream. Not today, but just like in general. And I really enjoyed what I saw, so I wanted to bring it to y'all because it is the 1-year anniversary of this game coming out. Which means, and the dev is not like sponsoring me to say this, I just want to shout it out because they deserve more eyes on their stuff. The game is currently 25% off on Steam, so if you're at all interested in what it is that you're seeing today, you can go check it out. I've got a link in the description right now. Everybody hold up, all right? Good. Well thought, well thought. Ah, just like old times, isn't it, Titanium? Zavard, what brings you here? Well, I happened to overhear your mission from the second acolyte. And it's completely mad! A suicide mission, sending you off alone and practically unarmed like this. So, me and Jane and Dante, your 2 most loyal retainers, hatched a plan to aid you. We didn't manage to get together much equipment, but we made it in time. What about your duties a holy night? Nah, I owe you one, Zav. Let's go. Onward then! We're with you! Oh, but before I forget, you remember how to spend XP, right? Just double-click yourself to bring up the class window. Best prepare before we get into more fights. Oh, well, if you insist. Based on the name, guessing these are rock people, that and the character descriptions? Yes! Yes, everyone seems to be some sort of golem made of some sort of, like, rock or crystal or something. So, this is our class/job menu. You can see that we have a certain amount of XP here, and we use that XP to get skills specifically. It's not like we have XP and then JP in something like Final Fantasy Tactics. You also have passive abilities, upgrades, all sorts of good stuff like that, but we're going to focus on just our normal skills right now. Bash we already have. We could potentially upgrade it if we had the XP, but we don't. Charge forward to strike a distant foe for 80% damage, which is obviously very nice if you just can't quite get to something. Ready, deals 60% damage to the first enemy that moves into the target tile, which is very interesting. Notably, it does cost some MP, but if you, again, can't get to an enemy or you want to bait an attack of some kind, you can use this. Brave increases strength by 1 for 2 turns. Each clock is 1 combat round and uses 1 MP. This is obviously a great buff. Notably, you can use it on yourself or an ally, which can be very strong. And then Bide. Prepare a delayed attack that deals 250% damage. Delayed abilities happen after the enemy turn. Enemies will usually try to avoid being hit by delayed attacks if they can. So if you can force an enemy into a position where they have to be in range of this attack, you can deal a ton of damage to them. Whether that be like locking them into place by surrounding them or immobilizing them or something like that. Just maneuvering so that they have no other choice but to move into range of this attack. This could be a really strong option. For now, we're going to get Brave, though, just because buffs are nice. And it is pretty cheap. Now, the others do also have XP, as we can see. Zavard, we're also going to grab Brave on. And then Jane is in an interesting position because she actually has magic, as does Dante. So, magic is very interesting in this game because of the ways that you can have it interact with other things going on in the environment. I've found that general flame magic is the most versatile right off the bat, but of course I imagine that that's going to change over the course of the campaign. Never heard of this? I hadn't either until Coffee Potato brought it up. We are the Crystal Gems. Oh, God. On an unrelated note, I just got Space Marine 2, and while I love the game, I dislike that there are no Raptors or Mantis Warriors chapters, that the best upgrades are locked until you get better. Yeah, you definitely do need to get some upgrades before you get the unlocks, which can be frustrating for some people. I imagine a lot of the different successor chapters are going to be added over time since they keep updating the game. So I would have a little bit of faith with that, but yeah, I hear you about the upgrades for sure. So for flame magic, hurl a fireball that deals 3 flame damage. All fire attacks on empty tiles leave behind flames that deal 2 fire damage and last for 2 turns. Bolt, zap 2 targets for 2 electric damage. All lightning attacks also electrify blood for 1 electric damage, but that costs 3 mana, as does flame. Burst, launch an orb that deals 3 kinetic damage and pushes all adjacent 1 tiles, which could be very useful if you're trying to manipulate the terrain. Blood Spike creates spikes that deal 2 physical damage. Absorb blood under the target to deal up to 5 extra. This one can get really nasty. I had one, as I was calling them, a Hemomancer in my previous campaign, and this could get really nasty with the way that blood starts flying around. And then Absorb. Dispel all status and terrain effects at the target. Recover 1 mana per effect dispelled. Very interesting. So right now, I think we're going to have one character that gets Flame Magic and one character that gets Blood Spike. And then we'll probably spec out from there. We'll see. So Jane can learn Flame, and Dante can learn Blood Spike. Boom. All right, and now we have the party all set up. What's cool is you can run around as whoever you want. This hasn't had a huge impact from what I've seen thus far, but, you know, who knows how that could wind up changing. You can also move around with the WASD keys or by just holding right mouse button and moving around, which is very nice. We'll have to let these mounts go, unfortunately. They aren't war mounts like yours. They won't survive a minute in here. Go on, then! And off they go. We can't even follow them. Ooh, and the music has changed. Alright. Let's, I'm trying to remember how I... There we go. We hold. Now we're controlling me again. I love it. I love this music, man. We do have a whole map as well. It's not very filled in at the moment, but it is something to keep in mind. And what could we even be dealing with here, huh? Great question. Note how as line of sight fills in, different tiles actually pop into view. Very nice detail. Absorb definitely used for terrain control. Oh, absolutely. You're going to see there's a lot of things like terrain control, ImSim elements, stuff like that. Like, even notice how it gets darker in certain areas. That's definitely going to be an important factor, too. By the way, Tom, I'm wondering if you've heard of a game called Disco Elysium. Oh, I have. Absolutely. I haven't played it, but I've seen a little bit of it here and there. Uh-oh. As Avard says, uh-oh. That's probably not good. What could possibly be the problem, Zavard? It's not like we can't move to the sides or anything, are being forced to run up. Uh-oh. What in Graven? Titanium, look! That's a massive force! We're in big trouble. And welcome to your first potential game over if you decide to run up into them, as I thought it was the only option that I had. Where do we go? What do we do? Ah! Titanium, stay calm. We'll find a way out of this. Let me out! This way! Go, go, go! Yeah, if you run up into that mass, you just immediately game over. You don't even get the chance to fight. It's really funny. I think we've lost them. Thank goodness. And thank you, whoever you are. Why'd you help us? Still not safe here. Let's keep moving. I'll answer your questions soon. Why not answer their questions now, Ramir? Uh-oh. Brandits! I'm sure there's lots to chat about. Oh, excellent. Fellow diecast. It's such a relief to see some friendly faces. Shut up! Don't speak to them. Let the outsiders talk, Ramir. Why not? Unless... you haven't told them. You're turning them over to the Silver Prince? The Silver Prince? Or maybe even worse, since you're basically an outsider yourself, you're going to disobey the prince and hide them, like you're hiding now. I bet they don't even know what you are. Why don't you take off that cloak and show us all what you really... Fuck him up, let's go! You killed him! Get him! Here we go! This game has so much, like, it's so dynamic in the way it does stuff. It's so nice. I love it. Okay, so now, once again, we can choose where we're positioning everyone. We have Ramir here, who is wielding a spear, and then the rest of our party. We do have one guy, Obal, behind us, or Obal. And then we have a spear wielder, Sinol, a sword and shield guy, Corbo, someone with a mace, Board, and then Alvout, which is actually wielding a torch and appears to be a mage, which is interesting. Foxlad! Who here remembers Shining Force? I haven't played it, but I know of it, and people have requested I play it a lot. Okay, so obviously we don't like being flanked here, so we're going to devote a couple of characters to dealing with that. Trixie can go directly adjacent. Dante has a mace, so he can actually hit from a diagonal, which is nice. And then Zavard probably wants to be up front. These two could probably handle this guy, honestly, so we'll have everyone else move up directly. And that should be good. Okay. So we could go for Blood Spike here. That'd be 2 damage, or we could hit with our mace and also deal 2 damage. So, let's see if Trixie can't deal some damage for us here. Alright, so he's now bleeding. We can move her up. And then now we can deal 3 damage there. It won't be quite enough to kill, so let's just swing with the mace. Bonk! You are able to move after attacking, which is nice. Okay. We also have this guy down south here. Zavard can pretty much go and intercept him, so that shouldn't be a problem. Notably, if I remember correctly, you also can't move through your own allies. So you want to be careful about who you move where and when. You also can't attack through people. So you have to watch that as well. Or no, that's what it was. You can move through allies, you can't attack through allies, so... If you have a side angle, though, that's a different story. So let me see if I can't... I'll bring the music down a little bit. I'll bring the overall volume up so we can hear the sound effects. Okay. Zavard, you go here. There we go. Now we can actually hear the sound effects again. Ramir, we don't want to be too aggressive. Let's form a little bit of a line. And of course, because she has a spear, she can stab from a distance. Yeah, see the fire magic, man. Ow. Alright, well, Zavard has this guy back into the corner now, so he's not a problem anymore. This lad... Trixie and Dante have covered. Done. Now... We've got some hits on us, however, we also have a guy fairly well weakened. Alright, that's the mage down. And then we could bandage here, but I don't think we really need to. I think we just go for the overwhelming force at the moment. Oh, sorry, that was the sword wielder, not the mage. Okay. So this shouldn't be too hard to finish off at this point. Come on, Zavard. Hit him. Alright. We're now invisible there. And so, see, you can actually attack with the lantern, which is really cool. I like that a lot. And we're done. Woohoo! Bunch of XP. We need to leave before more arrive. Once we're in that tower, we'll be safe. That's true. However, have you considered that we can loot the bodies? Oh, yes! So that really cool lantern that people were able to use to spread fire around, oh, we can use that. We can put it in the offhand of a character. And, notably, it actually has a light. So it'll actually light things up for us, which is so cool. I love it. You can also hold Alt so you can see where interactable items are. Grab some chits. Grab a rusty flail that I think is the same, as what our other characters have. So we'll just toss that in our inventory for now. There is a rusty shield, which is very nice. We'll probably give that to Zavard since he's one of our tanks. A junkstone club. We'll probably just take that to sell. We can interact with him to get some stuff. We can grab some chits. And a rusty sword, which we'll, again, probably just toss in our inventory. The stuff that our characters have right now is pretty much completely fine. Now, this is something that's interesting. We'll interact with this in a second, but are there any other items laying around? Ah, the spear. The spear could be nice. It's 1 damage, but it allows you to obviously hit 2 squares in a row, which is very solid. We're not too worried about what our actual builds are just yet, but alright, we've gotten all the items. Now check this out. Remember I said that not only is this kind of a Metroidvania turn-based strategy RPG, but it also has some ImSim elements. So you're like, okay, well, there's like some sort of stalks, like grass wall here. But it blocks blood and deals fire damage when ignited. And we have a lantern as well as a fireball. So what if we go over here and it burns? How cool is that, man? I love that. All right, so now it's like, all right, well, there's a wall there. What if we just... Oh, we can't see it. Why can't I see it? I feel like I was able to do this before. Oh, wait, did I burn... I think I burned the wall last time. No? There was some wall that I burned. And I thought it was this, but maybe it's because I can't see it. There's definitely one area that I accidentally set on fire, and I realized that I was able to actually get in by doing that. There is a way to do that. I don't remember exactly what off the top of my head right now, but it'll probably show us once we go into the tower and finish getting tutorialized. Slimes. There's an infestation in here. Keep your distance, and they'll ignore you. Follow me. We're safe here, for now. You can rest. Hello there. My name is Byron, and this is our small shelter. Who are all of you? I'm Wisp Stalker Titanium and my comrades. Holy Knight Zavard, and this is Dante and Jane. I'd say it's a pleasure, but given the circumstances... The circumstances being that Kingsvein is a festering hellhole. What happened exactly? It was like this when I got here. Roughly 6 months ago, I came here as a mercenary to find this. And Byron's had a bit of a head injury. I found him in wretched condition. It's a miracle he survived, and now he can't remember much. There's an army of wisps here, yet we were attacked by our own kin. What the hell's going on in this city? Who were those men that attacked us? Fellow survivors. Just a bunch of thugs throwing their weight around. My best understanding is this. About a year ago, there was a coup against King Arkor, led by his son. They call him the Silver Prince. Around the same time, Wisps attacked. Instead of killing everyone, for some reason, the Wisps are now working with the Prince. But now they give us scraps of food, but in exchange, we we can't leave, and we have to turn over any corpus and any outsiders we find. Hold on, aren't you an outsider, Ramir? For whatever reason, the prince's soldiers let me go despite being an outsider when I arrived 6 months ago. Outsiders are usually killed when the prince gets his hands on them, and big rewards go to the finders. But we won't be turning you in. You can hide here as long as you like. Damn. I was right. This really is a suicide mission. I'm not about to give up and die. We exterminate the wisps one by one, like always. I like how our head actually moves to see which different option we're looking at and like how much we like it. We'll think of something. I was hoping you'd say something like that. I'm ready to get out of here, even if I die trying. Ramir! My spear is yours, Wisp Stalker. Let's kill some wisps. I'll support you all by scavenging. I can find you some useful equipment, I'm sure. First, quick question. Ramir, what are you exactly? I was wondering that too, actually. I'm a Scurio, from the realm of Aral. I would be considered completely normal there. I was separated from an expedition to Graven years ago, and now I make a living as a mercenary. Good enough? Good enough. We'll start first thing tomorrow. Good. Let's get some rest then. Very nice. Hey, Game Reaper is here. What's up, brother? Very tired. Actually working again finally in the swing of it, going for OT, but really wanted to stop in, say hi, and hit the like button. Absolutely. Well, I appreciate you stopping by. Just don't run yourself too ragged, brother. Do what you got to do, of course, but take care of your health, too. Have to go now. Good luck, everyone. Absolutely. You as well, Christian. You as well. All right. So we've got the party. We have different options here. We can light this campfire. And you can see it gives us light, which is very nice. Then we can use it to rest and restore our max HP. Not that we need to at the moment. Byron! Hello, Titanium. How can I help? What advice do you have, Byron? Well, let me think. If you... Oh, sorry, that was not Byron having a stutter. That was me yawning. If you need to fight something not so tough, you should stay near the tower. Or you can exit to the south. That would let you get anywhere easily. South also leads to the mounds. It's too dangerous for me, but you could probably do it. Slaps the like button while having pizza and playing Enlisted. Hell yeah, brother. Sounds like a great night. Very nice. So you can see we have 10 chits here at the moment, which allows us to afford exactly 2 bandages if we want them. Not too worried about that at the moment. You can also see here, nothing that we can actually sell at the moment would get us any money, which is rather unfortunate, but we may find other uses for this stuff going forward. We're not going to worry about buying anything at the moment. We can also use the fire to rest if we need to, but we don't at the moment. And then we have a few different directions we can go. We can activate this lever. Oh no, never mind, that switch is broken. We cannot activate that. But what's cool, look at this. So you can look out the window, right? And you can actually see the map as it'll be when we're down there running around. Like, if you look out this way, that's how we came up. That is how we entered the tower, was down there. That was the actual road that we ran in on. It's super cool. Like, it's very, very accurate. There's Junkstone here. Can be thrown to deal 1 damage, even if your hands are full. So we'll just grab that. Thank you. Very useful. This jar barrel gives us a tattered cloak. Low-quality cloth mantle worn as an accessory. Gives us a little bit of extra defense. And this is what's so important. Like, you're actually able to explore and check out, like, what items are around and what's available to you, what you could potentially pick up to utilize. Hold the left, up, right, down keys to look around. So you can see there's like a bunch of items down there that we could potentially pick up. It's so cool. Game seems like it's pretty well thought out. Absolutely. Absolutely. I can immediately understand. Like, even though I've, played more than what you're seeing right now, I could immediately see when I first picked it up why Coffee Potato recommended it to me, for sure. Looks like a slate covered in important instructions. Read which section. Experience. Only your primary class gains experience. XP can be spent on abilities or passives. Each XP in specific class, or earn XP in specific classes to unlock new classes. A chisel requires 250 Knight XP, for example. Stars and upgrades. Every 300 XP in a class grants a star to spend on permanent upgrades. Upgrades gradually increase in cost when ranked up, and each class gets access to different upgrades. KOs and max HP. Most KO'd units disappear after 3 rounds. Once they disappear, they cannot be revived until after combat. They still get full XP regardless. So, number one key thing to keep in mind if you are someone that is a big advocate for or against permadeath in this type of game, especially if you're familiar with things like Final Fantasy Tactics, you do have the 3-turn cooldown, or countdown, I should say, but once that character fades away, they're not gone forever. You just won't be able to res them for the fight, which could be very important because some of these fights can definitely get nasty. However, they will come back after the fight and they still get full XP. So you're not in danger of having them like fall behind, which I feel like could potentially be something that it could be a good punishment. Like, yeah, if you're in a nasty fight, it could be punishment enough that you're just not able to res the character, right? But he had 3 turns to do it, so like that's kind of on you. So if you don't do that after 3 turns of combat, having them not get XP seems like it would be a pretty decent way to still punish you for losing a character without having them be gone forever. Because, like, it's not going to be a huge impact after 1 or 2 fights. Max HP is reduced when you get KO'd. It can only be reduced once per combat. Rest at the campfire to restore it to full. Now, that is nice. I do really like that. Gives you a little bit of a, like, you died in Dark Souls 1, so your max HP gets reduced, or like same thing with Dark Souls 2, that type of thing. I do like that, having to make campfires like actually important. So you can't just gallivant forever. That is cool. Tips. Look, L, at objects or creatures for useful info. You cannot flee from fights, so save often using quick save. I do like that. I do like that there's no running from fights. You can leave your items anywhere in the watchtower to store them safely, which is very cool. Easily access your inventory by moving your cursor to the left or right edges of the screen. Combat tips. Hold left alt to see all characters' HP and MP. Whoever is riding your Mount Trixie cannot be harmed. Use this to protect low HP characters. So Trixie will take hits before that character does, which can be very useful. Enemies usually try to avoid delayed abilities like Inferno, which I've never heard of before, actually. Interesting. You can use movement impairing abilities like Gouge to land them. And then finally, advanced tips. Effects from the same source do not stack. Example, Brave does not stack with Brave. Effects from different sources do stack. Example, Chain stacks with Chomp. Chain Chomp, ha. Damage is always rounded up. Fragile always increases damage taken. And the small icons in the top right of tooltips indicate what the action scales with and how much. Very nice. Worst players end up in more difficult situations. Hell yeah. Live did something similar. If an ally runs out of HP, they'd be KO'd, be res them with any healing item / ability unless they took a hit while downed. Then they would be removed from play until the end of the fight. Is there different difficulties with permadeath? No, what's interesting is I thought I had the choice. Oh, here we go. Yeah, you can change how these different difficulties work. It doesn't have permadeath. It does change the HP, mana, strength, and magic of enemies. So for branding, we're going to switch to Titan. And then here, this is one of the most interesting settings I've ever seen in a game like this. Combat AI speed versus skill. Set how quick and or intelligent you want the enemy AI to be. So if you just want a speedy experience, you can make the game be more dumb and not think through its actions as much. It's like Foolish AI acts as fast as possible, even if that means doing the dumbest thing possible. Whereas Ponderous Ponderous AI is willing to take twice as long as normal so it can analyze every option. This is such an interesting way to modify difficulty. Yeah, like Segno is saying, I wonder which is harder, Ponderous Squire or Foolish Slayer. I don't know. Like Squire, enemies have 30% reduced HP and mana, 60% reduced might and magic, and players get +1 move. But if you're on Ponderous, they will make the best tactical choices possible every single time, which is weird. It's very strange. For now, I think we're going to go on Titan Thoughtful, and we'll see how that goes. We will see how that goes. You can also like set how long it takes to consider a double click and like all sorts of interesting little options. So very cool stuff. All right, moving on. As we have arrived in the Commoner's Grounds. What is up here, you might ask? Well, it's the way out. So we have these lattices that we walked past before. We could probably choose to clear them out if we wanted. And this will, of course, lead us out the way that we came from before. However, we should probably see what other options are available to us. So if we go to the right, for example, we can see there's some terrain out there. Oh, we got some money. Very nice. And then if we try to go south, that's locked. So we only really have the two options at the moment. So I think that means we're going back down. Should we start by shooting away these beasts? Careful. They're quite dangerous if you get close. They've kept us safe by scaring thugs away from this tower, but we can clear them out if you feel ready to. Hell yeah, we're gonna clear them out. Let's go. And of course, I like that you have the option to initiate combat with an attack as well to get a cheap shot in. So the AI is actually smart. It would seem that way. And based on my experience, it definitely is. Like how some D&D players fear a kobold murder trap cave more than a dragon. Yeah. Foolish Slayer makes enemies dumb, sure, but if they get lucky, it's going to hurt. Like the idea of allowing difficulty to be modified on a per aspect basis. Me too. I've never seen anything like that before in any sort of difficulty system for a game, and it's very interesting. Alright, so, as far as how we want to approach this, we've got a group of enemies down south here. Two enemies that seem like they're able to move through the water. We don't know if these guys are able to. But if they're not, we do have some potential choke points we can make use of, so let's do exactly that. We could also fall back through the door if we really wanted to, but that seems a little boring. You know, we can hop across the water like that. You know what? Let's actually do this. Get a power boost here. Can't do anything here. We can boost power, though. Get everyone's power up for next turn. Ow! 4 damage and poisoned. Oof, ouch, my bones. Okay. Interesting. I did not realize that I couldn't switch to a different character. If I wasn't already using an action. Not the end of the world, though. See if we can't draw some attacks here. Oh! We're gonna lose him if I don't use something, and unfortunately I don't think I really can. So let's just hop over here where we can be rezzed at least. See, we changed up one difficulty and already things are a little bit scarier. However, we are now invisible, which is nice. We do have ready as well, which could actually be useful here. Yeah, there we go. Stab, baby. I'll take a free hit there. So those guys are just guaranteed to poison when we hit. All right. Good to know. I do love that you can move after attacking as well. Makes it so much easier to like get in and out of combat and deal damage with multiple characters. It's very nice. These guys love spread. Oh, they attack every area around them. Ouch! Oh, I didn't realize that. Yowie zowie. Very uncalled for, sir. Get out of here. Holy. No, thank you. Let's see if you try to move through the water at all to get away from my main character here. Nope, you're just going for me. All right, that's fine. The good thing is we have the campfire right here, so it's not that big of a deal to go heal up after this fight. There we go. Woo. Hey, we just unlocked a bunch of classes. Holy smokes. Okay, so we definitely have XP. Jane can also change to Melder, commands flesh and soil. So Melder allows you to get Mend, Growth, Stalagmire, Quake, and Soil Shift. So it's kind of like a Druid healing class, which could definitely be nice. And we can put that on our secondary. We can also make it our primary, so we can start getting XP in this, which is probably not a bad idea, honestly. Like, I'm definitely not opposed to having a good dedicated healer, while also having the ability to throw fireballs around, right? So I think that's fine. As for our other characters, Dante also got Melder. We can put that on as a secondary just for the sake of it, but we're going to keep him on Mystic for now, I think. We could also have him on Knight if we wanted, but why is it saying that our job is unknown? Interesting. That was weird. Anyway. So we're on Mystic. We have Blood Spike. We can learn some other stuff if we want. Ley Lines. When you end your turn on a sigil or fortification, gain its bonus for 2 turns. So we don't know what a sigil or fortification is yet, so I'm not going to worry about picking that up. However, if we get a little bit more XP, we get Draw Power. Deals 1 fire damage per adjacent flame and 1 dark poison per adjacent blood pool. Max 2. So that is definitely interesting, right? Because like if you spread around a bunch of elements, you can then use those elements to just deal damage without an MP cost. We could also potentially pick up War Mage, deal +1 fire, lightning, ice, and dark more to adjacent enemies. This is really cool. This means like if you're standing directly on top of someone, you're just going to deal more damage to them with your elemental abilities, which I do really, really enjoy. And of course, we have all of our different abilities over here. We could get focus if we wanted. Gain +1 max MP. That's solid, but it's not like the most useful compared to the fact that you could get like Blaze Adept to get plus damage with fire and lightning, right? So for now, let's pick up Flame. So we have that and Blood Spike, and then we can work on getting Draw Power, and I think that'll be pretty good. Trixie does also have jobs of her own. However, she doesn't have the XP to really get anything at the moment because it's very expensive. So we'll worry about that once we get to it. Ramir is currently a knight, but she can be a chisel, scoundrel that chips away with debilitating effects, or of course a mystic. Chisel is interesting. It gives you a lot of like bleeding and like armor pen, making things fragile, etc., etc. Definitely can be strong, and I think we're going to switch her to it just because we already have knights. +2 damage kills everything it needs to. Small number superiority. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, Jag Money, what's up, man? This looks intriguing. It is intriguing. This is a very, very good indie strategy RPG. Very much enjoying my time with it. And notably, you do get XP for your different classes separately. So, like, we can pick up something else if we want to here, which can be really good. Like Opportunist, weapon attacks you make that are not during your turn deal plus 50% damage. Or Stoic, while preparing a delayed weapon attack, you're immune to pushes and pulls. Like, you have a lot of these class synergy skills that you can get and then put on other skills very much, or on other classes, I should say, much like Final Fantasy Tactics. It's very nice. Music's really good. It is. It is. For now, though, I think we're going to just hold off on learning anything else on Ramir. And then me. So, we have a lot of different skills, like Fanger. Requires 300 Knight XP and 300 Chisel XP. So we could start going for this by changing the Chisel, or we can work on getting Vanguard with a little bit more Knight XP. So I think we're going to do that for the moment, and then kind of see where things go from there, because as you can see, there's a lot of different classes you can get. Now, with that in mind, we've got 241. I would really like to get Counter, so I think we're going to save for that. And then Zavard we'll probably just do the same with, so I think we're good for the moment. Notably as well, while we were looking at all those stats, people were healing up, which is pretty awesome. Not quite a full heal on everyone, but it's something. So, where to begin? Let's scout the area near this tower first. A solid plan. If we run into any trouble, we can always come back to this tower to rest. Ultimately, if we ever want to make it past that massive force in the keep, we better exterminate some wisps. They can't hide within man-sized bodies, so we should seek out larger beasts in the area. Killing at least 4 should thin their ranks, but the more we take out, the better. Alright. Sounds good. We don't really understand what wisps are just yet, realistically, but... A bubble. Blocks movement, but is destroyed by most attacks. Looks like something is inside. Ooh. A bandolier allows you to rearrange items in your inventory in combat without using up your action. Interesting. Well, isn't that just a cool little item? I didn't realize you could destroy them. A ruined book. We might be able to use that for something. Note as well how you have these rocks that can be pushed around for different purposes. It's very cool how there's little like puzzles and things. An odd globe. Unusual bubble-like extrusion. Ah, look at that. Lets you get past. Very cool. Ooh, hello. Ulsac. One-use organic throwable that deals 5 physical. Oh, my goodness. That is very strong. Okay, cool. Funny how so much of this stuff I didn't encounter the first time I played through because I didn't realize what I could do. Arcwile. When zapped, deals 2 lightning to all Arcwile in the area. Interesting. Your bandolier and I have flashbacks to Star Wars D20. Our ship's captain had a bandolier of thermal detonators explode after he got tackled after activating one. Ooh. Uh-oh. We got some monsters there. Are we ready to fight those? Rough patch. Hole. We can light this brazier if we want. Oh, here's... Okay, yeah. Here is the destructible terrain. So, we can walk up here. Then we just use our lantern on this to burn it down. And we can get in. There's nothing in this particular hut, but it is something to consider. Hey, all been a while. What's this? Hey, Link Jedi Master. This is Kingsvein. It is an indie turn-based strategy RPG with Metroidvania and immersive sim elements, which is a whole lot to consider right off the bat. I hear you, but it is a very good game. Alright, so we can gang up on this little Climmin while its buddies run down towards us, which is nice. Down he goes. As we'll have the party boost their power, as we have the chance. Oh wait, next turn we can slap. How you doing, Link Jedi Master? Good as always to see you, my friend. Everything I've seen so far has given me confidence that Dev knows how to set up a good set of systems. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Alas, I'll not be seeing much more for now. I've got to go to bed. Ah, fair enough, Segno. Fair enough. Well, you have a good night, my friend. It was a pleasure as always, sir. So we could hit that pustule to deal damage, but we're not going to worry about that at the moment. Alright, it's another critter down. Trixie is hurting, but we can get her out of here. Okay, now she'll be fine. And there we go. Easy. 64 D6 plus 48 or something like that. Oh my lord. That is horrifying. Wow. Been so incredibly busy lately, it's nice to have a chance to catch a stream again. Brother, it's nice for me to be able to stream again, period. I've been so freaking busy myself. I'm glad it works out for both of us. Ow. Don't run across that. However, we will grab these stones. They're very useful for dealing quick, easy range damage. And so now this is where you can see, like, we've got this whole map that we can run around. This is just this first area. Like, whatever the hell we want to explore, we can just run around and find it, which is so cool. A window there. Aha. A Junkstone Club. All right, well, maybe we'll use that for something at some point. Water down there. Stalk weave, woven and pliable stalk. That is actually very useful. We'll be able to use that to make something later on. Nothing. Unfortunate. Ooh, another one of those Ulsaks. Nice. Yeah, I had no idea that you could destroy those bubbles and get items. That is so huge.
A mighty sword arm anchored by holy purpose. A zealous warrior.
Hey, Link with the absolute throwback to the good old days. Thank you very much,
mighty
sir.
Sword arm anchored
As
by
always.
holy purpose. A zealous warrior.
Very, very much appreciated. Welcome, everybody. Good to have you. Wait for the alerts to
A
end.
mighty sword arm anchored by holy purpose. A zealous warrior.
Ooh, shears, basic scissors, often used to cut cloth into bandages. There we go. So now that stock weave we can turn into healing items, which is very nice.
A mighty sword arm anchored by holy purpose. A zealous warrior. A mighty sword arm anchored by holy purpose. A zealous warrior.
Alright, should be one more after this. Hey, and then we're back home here. Look at that. Very nice. Well, since we're here, we may as well run upstairs and have our characters heal up. Alright, so welcome to Hero Wolfgang, Katsuya01, Xanaximus, I'm assuming, Grim Tidings, and Arispe Matt. Welcome, everyone. Hope you enjoy your time here as members of the channel, and thank you so very much to Link Jedi Master for the generosity, as always. Always appreciated, always welcome, never necessary. Good old days when people gave out subs like they were Halloween candy, lol, yeah! Never thought I'd be glad to be sitting on this cold stone floor again. Doesn't quite compare to a bed in the Holy City. Say, Zavard, what is the Holy City like? Oh, it's grand. It has shining towers of silver and pearly paved streets. If you stand atop the stairs of the Heart of Graven, you can see the city stretch for miles. Looking over the pavilion during a festival at night with all the lights glowing, it's a beautiful sight. And the people there are nice. Well, not always. But it's still a great place to live. Right? It's certainly better than Kingsvein. You've got that right. Byron, when all this is over, we'll give you a grand tour of the place. You too, Ramir. I've been to the Holy City before, actually. It's as he says. See? I'm sure you'll love it the moment you set eyes on it. Okay. I look forward to it. I'm very scared that Byron's not going to survive now. But hey, we're rested up. Very nice. Let us continue, shall we? BRB actually still at work in my downtime. Need to make a quick check or something. Absolutely, absolutely. Do what you gotta do, brother. Call me the Candy Man. You're goddamn right. If anyone deserves the title, it's you. Ooh. We have some stones here. Very nice. That's one range damage apiece right there. And how could I say no to bludgeoning? Oh, excuse me, bludgeoning an enemy with a stone. Oh, there's a golem. Mess him up! I love that everyone's starting positions, even though you can move them, is based on where they actually were when you engaged in the combat. It's so cool. Grow. Note how we're not actually going to kill this thing, even though we get a full round of attacks on it with our entire party. It's still going to get a hit in on us. Ow! And what a hit it is. Jeez. Well, we do get a good amount of XP from it, so that's something. Now, notably as well, we unlocked Vanguard, Unyielding Frontline Warrior. So, may as well spend our XP here, which I definitely want counter for. Don't forget to equip your new passive. There we are. Nice. So you just click it. Cool. Then we can go to Vanguard and put that on. Oh yeah, look how bulky we are now. So with Vanguard, we can get Smite, push multiple targets 1 tile, and deal 50% damage, which is nice. Barge, deal 70% damage, push 1 tile, and move forward 1 tile. Ah, alright. Just like a tackle and damage dealer. Very, very good. Revitalize. Revive or heal an ally plus 5 HP. Revive targets do not get a turn until the next round. Alright, that's our first res, though. That is not something I've actually seen before. That is very cool. I do appreciate finally getting a proper res. Cover. Cure an ally's negative status effects. Grant negate for 2 turns and switch places with them. Negate protects against 1 instance of damage. Alright. Cool that you swap places and it lasts for 2 turns. That is a really, really good cover ability. I like that a lot. And then, Fortify. Push 1 tile on either side, then create fortifications for 6 turns. Fortifications have physical damage, but fire breaks them. Ooh. Interesting. We can make our own terrain. Oh, God, excuse me, sorry. I know I keep yawning. My apologies. I was up for work at 6 in the morning, so... but that is very, very interesting. I enjoy that a lot. Tom, have you heard or checked out Lamplighters League at all? I have heard of it, yes. I've not checked it out for myself, but I know Christopher Odd was playing it. And I do think he has pretty good taste in games, so I might have to check it out for myself. Counter push. When hit by a melee weapon, push your attacker 2 tiles. Okay. Which could be really good if you're in tight quarters, because then you'll deal knockback damage. Shield bash. Use your shield to push the primary target of adjacent weapon attacks 1 tile. Interesting. Alright. And then blockade. When you end your turn, inflict -1 move on adjacent enemies for 1 turn. Oh, we kind of have like a Rampart aura. Ah, very, very cool. Very cool. I like that a lot. Awesome. Hey, Nick Laserbeam, a rad Codex game. Played the heck out of Void Sphere Tactics, their first game in college. Yeah, this is the first one of their things I've played on the recommendation of Coffee Potato himself. And I gotta say, very much enjoying it. Ah, our crossbow. Excellent. Okay. Let's give that to our main character here. Crossbows are interesting because they do allow you to attack at range. However, they're not the strongest, and they also have to be reloaded, which is a little annoying, but I mean, what can you do? Also, this is the terrain that we can burn down. Everyone get the hell out of the way. Just watch it burn. They're cool games. If you like this, you should go back. For sure, absolutely. I'm definitely interested in checking out what else they have on offer. Coffee Potato was saying that he's been playing some of the other games as well, and he definitely enjoys them, but there's definitely some, like, if you play them in reverse of release order, some kind of unlearning of things that you get used to in the latter games, but not in a way that makes the more, like, the OG games worse, necessarily, you know? Which is nice. I love when games have their own kind of enduring mechanical legacy, even in their own, like, wheelhouse of a developer. Oh, there we go. We didn't have enough people inside to be able to actually grab that. That was interesting. An ore spear. Give that to our girl. Nice. And now we can get in here. Get some money. A bandage. Give that to you. There's a rusty flail. And a lantern. Aha. Very nice. Why not have another lantern? Sounds good to me. That's what's so cool. Like that. How do you get into that building? You burn down the grass hut behind it. It's like, you know, fair enough. That tracks, I suppose. Oh, there's an item we should be able to grab there. Okay, cool. Now that I know that that's how that works, we can figure out how to get in there. put those bones in our inventory, which is an interesting statement now that I think about it, seeing as how everyone here seems to be rock people, so why are there bones? Unless we have bones, but also are rock people. Wisps dissected. A description of Wisp's biological workings. Look at it to read it. Ah. Whoa. Wisps, an intelligent, sorcerous creature of tendril and sinew. Wisps often inhabit the dead, using their tendrils and magic to puppet their victim. Wisps cannot occupy smaller creatures such as diecast, instead using spontaneously created extensions of themselves known as nodes. Doing so is draining for the wisp, and they can only create a limited number of these nodes. Interesting, alright. There are quality of life improvements in each game for sure. Yeah, which I would expect. Can I put this in my inventory? I can. Beautiful. Yeah, I would absolutely imagine that there would be, right? Ooh, another Ulsac. Beautiful. All the range damage. Thank you, sir. I'm enamored with the music, man. The music in these games is so good, on top of all the sprite work and the very interesting little, like, mechanical options and everything. It's really nice. I probably don't need to pick up every rock I see along my way, but I mean, at the same time, right? We have the inventory space, why wouldn't I? You never know when it might come in handy, right? So now, we're solidly in the middle of the map here. If I remember correctly, yeah, there should be some options coming up here. Yeah. We've got some wisps back here. How about we save really quick? Alright, here we go. Oh, that's a lot. That's more than I thought it would be. Interesting. They're all quite tanky as well. This could actually be a problem. Alright. We're going to want to try to alpha strike one of them. And then probably start falling back. So... if I can outright kill one, that'll be a good start. Alright, which we should be able to do. That is not at all what I was trying to click on, game. Thank you, though. Big preach. Big preach on that. That could wind up really screwing me over, actually. Yep, that would have been the difference maker, actually. Screw it. Just do that. Notably, we did set a fire there, which helps. Oh, the charge. Oh, the flames. Trixie, no. Oh, the Wisp tried to move into the fire. That's handy. It's a very catchy soundtrack. It is. It is. Okay. So this one's isolated down south here. Let's maybe try to move on him a bit. Oh yeah, especially because he's low HP. So if we stand here, they won't actually be able to stand on their buddy's body. So that'll help buy us a little bit of time. We can get Trixie the hell out of dodge. Oh, he's only got 8 HP as well. Alright. No, this is actually not as scary as I was thinking it might be. Like, they hurt, but it's not the end of the world. The main thing is going to be killing the wisps after their the bodies are knocked down. Okay. I mean, we are going to get a bunch of XP for it, so that's good. Oh, it has counter. I did not expect it to have counter. Fortunately, we deal good damage there. Okay, it's another wisp down. Only 3 guys left, and one of them's hurt. However, they also keep hitting us with fire. Dante's pretty much out of mana. I mean, I think we just keep duking it out. We're dealing good damage. We do have to watch Zavard's health. Who the hell is on my bandages, man? Ramir has one. Alright, so... you go here and wait. You go here and use bandages. There we go. Trixie we have to be careful with. Jane we do not. She has plenty of HP. Going after the squishy mage, I see, huh? Aha, the counter. I'm glad we got that. Alright, now we can show him what for. He's also out of MP now, notably. That's very good. Star power. Throw a rock. Be easy to deal with next turn now. And Wabushki! Hey, are you winning, son? We are! Welcome back, Caffeine. New tactics, hell yeah! Welcome, Hide and Skeet. Welcome. This one is actually technically not new. I didn't really think about it when I first named the stream. It's new to our stream, yes. But this is actually the 1-year anniversary. It is the birthday of this game. It came out a year ago today, which is pretty exciting in its own right. Get out of here. And it should be, because this game is pretty awesome. Finish it, Trixie! That's literally just the wisp that we can just kill with whatever. Throw a rock at it. Done. Nice. All right. Bunch of levels, bunch of XP. Let's go. I was worried that was going to be a lot scarier than it actually wound up being, so I'll take it. Okay, Ramir almost has enough for Venom. Weapon attacks poison the primary target for 5 turns. Poison deals 1 poison at the end of the victim's turn. It deals 2 if applied twice. Yo. That is insanely strong.
Beaten, broken souls. And yet our fortunes ride with them.
Dr. Banana Nana. Actually, wait. Dr. Banana Nana Nana. There. Wait. Am I still missing one? Dr. Banana Nana. Yeah, there we go. Dr. Banana Nana. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Very good to have you here. Hope you are enjoying the stream and the channel's content. And I hope you choose to stick around for a good long while. So obviously Venom is insanely strong, and that's why it costs the most. What else do we have, though? Flanker. Weapon attacks deal plus 25% damage to enemies when an ally is behind them. Oh, that's good. Timed hits. Deals plus 30% weapon damage if you press the use button just before damage is dealt. Oh, no. No shit. Oh, that's really funny, actually. That's really cool. Having like a Super Mario RPG, Mario and Luigi RPG, Final Fantasy VIII Gunblade mechanic. That's really cool. Just having you, hell, Legend of the Dragoon, like, there's a lot of different games that do that. Having it in a tactics game, that's fun. And then low profile. Gain 4% dodge, I'm assuming, per adjacent ally. Become invisible for 1 turn when you end your turn adjacent to 3 visible allies and no enemies. Ah. Maybe it's threat reduction. Probably. There's a lot of really good abilities in this job. We're going to have a lot of people in here over the course of the campaign, I would imagine. And then, yeah, to say nothing of all the regular attacks, but I mean, we gotta save for Venom. That's so good. Alright, I kind of think we take Revitalize here, just so we have a res. I'm pretty fine with that. Just finishing your Automata Let's Play earlier today. Didn't think I'd catch a stream in the wild so soon. Well, welcome, Quillar Mike. That is a hell of a throwback to have just watched, but I hope you enjoyed it. I loved that Let's Play so much. Nier Automata is so insanely good, dude. And yeah, welcome. We're playing a, well, not new to us, not new to the world. This is actually the 1-year anniversary of this game, just by happenstance, but a new indie turn-based strategy RPG. Huh. So if we upgraded this... okay. So we would have then +2 strength for 2 turns. Interesting. That could be really good. The counter, though. Like, come on. The free hits are just too good. Okay, so now Jane has some options here. Perfect Focus. When at full HP, reduces all MP costs by 1. Not bad. Not bad. Meld Clay. The amount your abilities heal is increased by half of your Geo Adept. Ah. Alright, so if you really wanted to lean into the healer role. And then Overgrowth. You and adjacent allies recover +1 mana when you get healed to full HP. Ah, okay. Cool. And then, of course, we get Mend. Wow, a delay. Okay, delayed heal. That's why. Prepares a delayed heal that revives, restores 8 HP, and cures negative status effects. Mend does not delay the target's turn when reviving. Oh, alright, alright. 4 mana, though. Big cost. Create a growth for 6 turns and heal 2 in adjacent tiles. Growths heal +5 to anyone that ends their turn on them. Oh! Okay, okay. You see Vanillaware, makers of Unicorn Overlord, are hiring for development of a new action RPG. It was on their Twitter. I had to translate it. Yes! Yeah, I saw that news when it first came out a little while back. Very, very interesting. Action RPG, so it's not going to be a new Unicorn Overlord or anything, but good to know that they're continuing on, man. Very good to know. Stalagmire. Inflict -1 move for 1 turn and surround the target with spikes that deal 2 damage. Oh, that's fun. Oh, that's really fun. You just put them in the timeout box. Like, not only do you have a harder time moving, but now you have to move through the stalagmites that deal damage to you. Just penalty box for you, sir. That's cool. Quake, prepare a delayed shockwave that deals 6 damage in a wide square, but does not affect the caster or tiles with blood. I mean... a delayed shockwave. Like, it doesn't matter if it's delayed when you're hitting an area that huge. Like, as we've seen, pretty much any enemy that you guarantees in the center of that is not getting out. Okay. and then soil shift. Push 2 tiles in a wide line. This is a great class, man. Wow. Very, very good. I think we take growth and stalagmire, get some healing, and get the penalty box. That feels pretty appropriate. Okay, Dante is still in Mystic, and that's fine. We're definitely going to grab Draw Power. Trixie, the War Beast, can't learn anything quite yet. She can get Focus and Endurance. Clever. Become able to use the Knight and Mystic classes, but with plus 50% higher XP cost. You can make your Lizard Horse a Knight or a Mage and get their associated skills. Isn't that just interesting? Haha. Okay. Alright. Well, we're going to save for some of the other abilities for now. Cool. Like the OST and the idea of the game, still not sure if it's something I want to play. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. Absolutely. Not everything's for everybody, of course. But I can say with 100% certainty, I'm definitely enjoying it. A rusty shield, huh? There we go. I love that every room you go into has the potential to have some sort of cool thing. What is this? Oh, it's a shield over a spear. Okay. Ooh, or mail. There you go. Hell yeah. Having a little bit of extra armor? Not something I'm going to complain about. Javelins. Small spears designed for throwing. Really? Well, isn't that also just interesting? So actually, what if we do... something like this? There we go. So many like cool little items you can find in this game too. Ah, a little back entrance with some chits, very nice. Oh, whoops, sorry. Warband, protective metal armband. Well, why don't we give that to our main character since we just stabbed them. That is kind of awesome. It really is. Love this game. Have you played the dev's other games, Horizon Gate? I have not, no. This is the first Rad Codex game that I've played, unfortunately, but it is very, very cool. Or mail. I mean, just put that there. Money. A tattered cloak. Very nice. Ooh, an ore crossbow. Nice. And another lantern. We got a lot of good stuff from this area, man. Wow. Very, very cool loot. Didn't mean to touch that. Hello? What do we have in here? Huh. Ow. What do we have in here? Junk. But hey, junk that can deal damage when you throw it. The items apply unique bonuses at all. I'm not familiar with this title or the dev. So in terms of like gear, so thus far, if you're talking about gear specifically, everything does have like its own stats. Like this rusty sword is just 2 damage, whereas this cloak gives what I believe is 3 dodge or threat reduction. Get extra HP here. You can light things on fire with the lantern. And then as you level stuff up or get different options, it seems like you do have different like abilities. Like the bandolier allows you to switch around stuff in your inventory without using your action in battle and stuff like that. So there's definitely some interesting items going on, and we're very early. We're in the very first area at the beginning of the game, so I can only imagine that there's going to be a lot more complex and interesting abilities. I love running around with the dual spears. It's so great. Oh. We appear to have found some unfriendly folk.
You're... No, can't talk to you. No, no, no.
Oops, sorry, Ozza. Jeez.
Better watch it. The eyes of the prince are everywhere.
Very well. I'm sorry?
You need something.
Talk?
Listen, I just sell gear. You're making me nervous. Buy something or leave.
Sure. So, all the rusty stuff we can't sell for anything. The stock weave we can sell, but we can also use that to make bandages. Wisp's dissected. That book we probably don't need. And an extra lantern we definitely don't need. So we'll get rid of that. We have 44 money, so we could potentially get something good here. Ore weapons, never a bad idea. Same thing with ore armor. Ooh, sword crafting kit. Combined with material to create a sword, reusable. So this is where you can start getting crafting going on. I found one item in my previous run in a different area that allowed me to start crafting armor in the same way. And it's just like, hey, you hover it over like stock weave or ore, and it'll turn it into stuff, which is so cool. And it doesn't get used up, which is why it's so expensive. So we'll probably save up to try to get that, see if we can't make some fancy swords. Good to know that he has that. Very good to know. So obviously we can go fight those dudes. I just want to look around a little bit first. Oh, hello. Angram. Angram has nothing to say to me, apparently. Very well. Oh. Ulsalt. Ground up Ulsac. That revives an adjacent ally with 1 HP. Nice! Thank you. Don't mind if I do. Curious that Angram doesn't want to talk to me. I wonder why. Beyond just me, you know, being an outsider or whatever, I guess, but... Hello, Slug. Oh. It went squish. It was not my intention to make it go squish. My intention was to pick it up. Whoops. Well, rip, Mr. Slug. Aha, hello. Ooh, another cloak. Everyone gets cloaks. Morna. Alright. Dara. Please leave. My mother's not well. I'm just trying to take care of her. Alright, jeez. Sorry. Alright, how's our HP looking? Oh, we're fine. Save that game, baby. Alright, can I get an advantageous angle here? Actually... Hold on, is this... Not quite. I guess because like a jump already takes extra move. If we had more move, we could probably hop across here and sneak in there to sneak up behind them, but... Oh, however, if I destroy that... Aha! Oh, so we can just circumvent this entirely. Which might not be a bad idea, because there are a lot of them. Can he use healing on his mother, though? You know what? That is a great question, Kennick. Why did I not think about that? We're gonna try. I can't hop down. Okay, we're gonna have to try that after we punch our way through these guys. Unless I can sneak back around, perhaps? Ooh, mayhaps I can. Oh, I can. Let's go. Okay, so if we switch to Jane, and then I wonder. Everyone get out of the way. Okay, that didn't work, but who had here? Nope, they don't count as an ally. Interesting. All right, it was worth a shot. I wonder, can I get a tricky approach from the north? Kinda can. Oh, shit. Well, I was hoping to get a sneak attack, but it's still an advantageous angle.
Aye, those are the same outsiders what killed Corridel. Lowstones ain't even hiding. Let's bag 'em for the prince and collect, shall we?
Alright, here we go. We're most certainly outnumbered, but we do have an advantageous position here. And we can probably just murk this guy, so. Alright. I don't even want to burn mana if I don't have to. I may have to. Well, maybe not. Hold on. Whack him. Nope, don't do that. Do that. There we go. Cool. Oh, and I can't put a growth on him. I was going to say put a growth there. That way I've got it to potentially move any of my allies onto, but because there's a body there, I can't do that. That's annoying, but fair enough. Yeah, what now, buddy? I'm invisible. You can't hit me. I mean, if y'all are just gonna mill about, like, that's totally fine. I do like having the stones to just huck at people. I guess the javelins maybe aren't consumable? Does she still have them? Yeah, it looks like it. Alright, cool. Let me hit him with the blood spikes. Oh, we are chunking this guy. We're gonna take a few hits here, but we've got a pretty good formation going on. Ow, the knockback, but the counter. He's having a bad time now. Ooh, the blind though, yoink. Crossbow. Stop hitting my horse. Ow. Alright, we're fine though. Everything's good. So this might be where I put the flower down. Get a little bit of a heal for everybody. Well, Trixie can finish this guy off. Easy. She'll probably go down this next turn, but I think that's fine, all things considered. I see. So blind is making it so that if we try to hit anything, like we can't target anything that's not immediately adjacent to us. That is very annoying. Oh, he had to reload. Interesting. All right, yeah, there goes Trixie. Yeah, these guys with their status effects are very rude. We can light you on fire in melee, though. That is within my power to do. All right, another one bites the dust. It's just those two left. Does this game have difficulty settings? Yes! Yeah, we actually were looking at it before you joined us, Link. So, let me see. Can I look at it in the battle screen? I can. So you've got two different settings here. Your normal combat difficulty, which modifies, like, how many stats the enemies have, and then potentially how many stats you have as well. Basically just increasing HP, mana, and then physical and magical attack power, or reducing it if you go to lower difficulties. But then you get AI speed versus skill. So this is interesting. So it's like if you go on Foolish, the AI acts as fast as possible, even if it means doing the dumbest thing possible. Whereas if you go to Ponderous, the AI is willing to take twice as long as normal so it can analyze every option. So in theory, you can actually dictate how much time the AI is allowed to have to choose its moves, like you're playing chess against it, so that it can figure out exactly what all of its options are and move accordingly, which I imagine as you get later into the game and you get a lot of very intense different options, can really make the AI sit and actually think about stuff, which is really cool. So we're playing on Thoughtful right now, so it tries to make the best choices it can, even if it takes a little longer. And all enemies have plus 10% HP and mana and plus 20% strength and magic. That's cool. It really is. It's so interesting. It's a very, very interesting mechanic. Mechanic, I say, but you know what I mean. Design choice. Okay, so it's just Slybolt and Blyston left. We're no longer blind, so that's nice. Smart AI, yep. Absolutely. Fantastic way to do difficulty. It really, really is. It's like the #1 most impressive thing about this game thus far. And like, that's not to say that everything else isn't impressive, because it is. Alright, we got Mancer and Fanger unlocked. Alright, Trixie's back. Everyone's slowly healing up. So, Fanger lays traps and spikes. Okay. So at this point, we're pretty much further than I ever got in my first campaign that I did. Because I was spending a lot of time reading things, taking things in, messing around, kind of learning. Now we're going at a quicker pace. I've surpassed what I did before. Which makes sense, because I only played about 3 hours before, and we're just about at 2 hours here, so I think it tracks. But yeah, so Fanger. You can place a Fang. Deals 3 physical damage, pushes 2 tiles, and creates a Fang for 6 turns. When damaged, Fangs explode on all adjacent, dealing 3 damage and pushing 2 tiles. Damn! That is really strong. Wow. It deals 3 damage, puts down a barricade, and it can push enemies into other things to deal more damage or push them into, like, traps or pits or something. Like, that's... Interesting. Okay, 3 mana, so it's not cheap, but... Caltrops deals 2 physical damage in a cone and creates spikes in unoccupied tiles. Okay. I like that as well. Very cool. I like all the terrain manipulation going on here. Ooh. Razor wire. Toss a wire that extends perpendicularly to pull 2 tiles, deal 1 physical damage, and inflict bleed for 1 turn. Alright, alright. Potentially damage to friendly, so something to be careful with. For sure, yeah. There's a lot of that with this job, it seems like. Whiplash. Deals 2 physical damage, pulls 1 tile, and pushes all adjacent 1 tile. Uh-huh. So yoink someone out of position while also pushing their allies away. And then sharpen. Upgrade Spike's Fangs or an ally's next weapon attack in 2 turns to inflict bleed for 3 turns. Alright. Alright. Good damage, terrain manipulation, knockback, even a little bit of ally support. Seems pretty good. What do we have for passives? Impaler. During your turn or your delayed abilities, Fang and Spike damage to enemies is increased by half your strength. Ooh. Oh my. Yeah, if you get enough strength going on the right class, that could get really nasty. I've long stated I want to see games do per aspect difficulty sliders, so this game's handling of it is highly refreshing. Oh, for sure, for sure. Sharpener. Spikes you create deal half your Geo-Adept of extra physical damage. Also, creating spikes on top of spikes creates sharp spikes, which inflict bleed for 3 turns. Spikes on spikes on spikes on spikes. And then Trapper. Weapon attacks deal plus 40% damage to enemies that cannot move anywhere. Wow. This is a nasty class, man. We're definitely getting Venom, for sure. We're equipping that. Getting that poison damage is going to be insane. Flanker would also be really nice, but I kind of want to switch to Fanger and, like, start getting some of these skills, man. Like, we can still have Chisel. And then just, like... yeah. The different stuff that we can learn here could be really, really gross. Just about to ask about friendly fire. It is definitely a thing. Even when you're running around the world map, if you, like, attack, like, a bush or something you're trying to destroy, and you have an AoE attack, you might wind up hitting your ally that's next to you, and they'll take that damage and have it until they heal over time. Very, very important that you stay very aware of where your attacks are going to land. Oh, Trixie is so close to getting a new skill. We could get her endurance or focus again, but, like, clever would be so cool. Alright, us in Vanguard. I kind of want to get... Fortify, honestly. That way we can push up turn 1 in a fight and create a defensive position to put our allies in that will then boost their, essentially, their defense and let us create a good battle line. I like that. That is cool. Zavard, still in Knight, but I mean, he's been getting good stuff. Let's get Charge. He has a hard time getting into combat sometimes. Quake seems like it has a lot of potential. Let's pick that up. Again, it is a lot of mana, and it's a delayed skill, but, like, come on. Ooh, and we're also only 1 star away from an Adept skill for Dante. Cool. Oh! Wait, when you end your turn on a Sigil or Fortification, gain its bonus for 2 turns. So, basically, if I'm reading this right... Let me look at this. Hold on. Go back to me. So we just got Fortified. Creates fortifications for 6 turns. Fortifications have physical damage, but fire breaks them. So, if we were to get ley lines, when you end your turn on a Sigil or Fortification, gain its bonus for 2 turns. So we could end on a Fortification, move off of that fortification to let someone else use it and still gain the reduced damage from it for another turn. That is very interesting. That would let us make more use of all of our fortifications that we're putting up. I'm getting that. That could be great, too, if we switched to, like, a more sort of battle mage setup. That is interesting. Cool. Okay, awesome. Ooh, an ore shield. Heater shield reinforced with metal. Yes, please. Put that on my main guy since I'm kind of tanking with him at the moment. The lantern hasn't really been super useful, so we're just going to replace that with a shield. We can always use it later if we need. Club. Padded leather jacket. I don't think we really need. Rusty crossbow, I'm not too concerned with. Ooh, a lockpick. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. That will be useful. Or mail. And an ore flail. Nice. That's just a damage boost for Dante's melee. Hell yeah. Bunch of rocks. Bandage. Always good to have those ready. Ooh, a linen robe. Ooh. Now hold the phone. We can give that to Jane. Get the ore mail here. Now Jane has the ability to throw more spells around. Very good. There's a lot of class customization as well, for sure, yeah. That was initially what Coffee Potato used to kind of convince me to check the game out. Because he was talking about like some of the really like wacky and wild different class setups that he had that was allowing him to do all sorts of just nutty stuff. I was like, alright, I gotta see this for myself. That sounds a little too cool to be true. And I mean, it certainly seems like it's living up to the rep thus far. Oh! What did he say? Yeah, I thought he said a name. He's just like, you're not who I was expecting. Grill! Grill! Oh, it's this fight. Okay. Okay. This is the last fight I did in my previous campaign, but we're way stronger than when I did it the first time, so I imagine it's going to be not as scary as it was then, because it was a pretty scary fight when I did it before. Cool fight, though. Very cool fight. Gilg extract. Thick drink that recovers plus 14 mana and pleasantly dulls the senses. Holy smokes. Alright. Yeah, that's pretty good. Get in here, someone. Ah, okay. Thank you, sir. They certainly seem to be leaving money everywhere. Rusty crossbow could potentially be useful. Oh, and you know what? Now I think about it, the fortification skill we just got is going to be very handy in this fight. Ooh, bandages. Always good. Just have those spread around. Yeah, if you're at all interested in this game, guys, anyone watching right now, whether, well, I mean, if you're in the VOD, you have a week, but if you're watching right now, this is on sale on Steam right now, 25% off to celebrate the 1-year anniversary of the game coming out, which, as I mentioned, I just completely coincidentally decided today was going to be the day that I streamed the game. And then when I was looking at the Steam page, I was like, oh, it just so happens that it's the 1-year anniversary of the game coming out, and it's 25% off for the next week. So go check it out if you're at all interested. It's normally only $15, so it'll be like 12. And you can get a really cool, really customizable indie tactics RPG with Metroidvania elements, ImSim elements, and you can support a local indie dev, which is always worthwhile. Okay, here we go. Yes, a fight.
Why so fearful, Omden? After all, the problem's just shown up and resolved itself.
They're here! Grill, they killed Corridel and Slybolt and...
So? Who gives a damn? More dead means more gilg for us. Speaking of, let's take care of these guests. Come any closer and you'll regret it. Oh! Get back here, Locker! Jet, always scared of a little bloodshed. I'll give her a good lesson after this. But first, the fun part. Okay, here we go. Probably pick it up when I get paid tomorrow. Looks like it's a damn good time. Definitely. Definitely. Okay, so we've got one guy with a club. Oh, we can actually see their classes here. So we have a knight. We've got a, it's whatever the hell we've got our fox girl as at the moment. He has poison on his attacks. Looks like he's only using a crossbow, though, so only an attack every other turn. We have a mage, guy with a mace, sword and board lad, another bow user, and then Grell himself with a whopping 21 HP. Yikes. He's Titan Chisel. Interesting. So Chisel is the... It's kind of like the rogue class, right? Vengeful. Gain +2 strength while below 50% HP. Interesting. First fist skill. Deals +1 fists. Interesting. And then gain +7 max HP. Holy smoke. Sorry. What are these? I don't know. Feels like nothing good. I can't lie, I didn't pay super close attention when I played this the first time through, so... Wonder how this game would play on a console as opposed to PC. My computer committed seppuku yesterday. Well, first of all, I'm sorry to hear that. Second of all, I can say the game plays quite well with a controller, so you do have that going for you. I was playing it on Steam Deck originally, because I was playing it up at my family's place for the holiday. And I have it set up to use Xbox controller controls, and it played great. Okay, so we have a pit over here on the right that we can potentially use to our advantage. We're going to have a bunch of melee guys running in with a few ranged like crossbow and mage users, or magic users coming in from behind. So we're probably going to want to push up and make that fortification. So let's get set up to do that. That is so cool. I love that. Yo, look at the AoE on that. Holy. That's nuts. We've taken the fortifications. Here they come. Time to pack up and get ready to head home back in around 15 if you're still around. Sounds good, Light? They pulled me off of the fortification. Interesting. I was reading Light's message and just noticed that Rivielle is not where she should be. Ow. Ow. Game is $20 normally, currently on sale for $15. Oh, is that what it is? Okay, okay, got it. Even though I'm unlikely to play it, I bought it so I can guiltlessly imbibe all the content either way. Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, and thank you for the clarification. I must have seen what was the sale price and not realized it was the sale price. Either way, absolutely worth it. So, we obviously need to be careful about how aggro we go here, but I do want to get a heal on Rivielle here, because she is definitely hurting. I could go just crazy and quake everybody here, but I feel like that's probably a little too aggro. Form a line, form a line. Notably as well, like, yeah, if you attack a brazier, it'll get knocked over and the fire and oil will hit everything around it. Like, there's so many cool little details like that in this game, man. I love it. Whew! Alright, well, I'll definitely take the counter hit. Can't counter hit if they're not adjacent to me, though. Oh, wow. Yeah, the fragile is a problem. Oh, my God. Ow. All right, I'll take the poison, but yikes. What the AoE? Holy. This is even scarier than I remember. Yikes. Okay. We'll probably have Jane go for the heal next turn. We need to deal some damage here, man. Oh, wait, did I not get the heal? Whoops. Ah. Okay, that's fine, though. Because we just do this. Look at that blood spike damage, though. Bam, baby. Alright, so don't want to be in too close of a formation is the big thing here. We can, though, if we're feeling ballsy, get extra poison damage on these guys. And then we're taking reduced damage because we're on the fortification here. So the poison sucks, but... Ow, this guy. Tank Horse Trixie over here. Whoa! Ah, and then they do get healed by the flower. Okay. Remember when I said we were much stronger than the last time I did this fight? Well, apparently... not as strong as I would have liked, because ow. We've almost got Doran down. This crossbow guy, or the regular bow guy, I should say, he needs to go. I don't know that we're going to have the chance to res him, which is very unfortunate. There's so much blood on the floor, I can't, like, do anything with that. Go here and firebomb this man. One less thing hitting us. The blood spikes will also be very good if I can land it. Okay, well, him trying to pull me through the body is definitely fine. Ow. Yeah, this guy monopolizing my flower is not great. I'm not gonna lie. The poison damage is really starting to get to them, though. Oh. However, the poison damage is also really starting to get to me. However, I can get rid of this guy. And that makes us invisible, which is good. That buys us a turn. I could potentially make Gizem have a bad day with the Stalagmire. And Dante is unfortunately out of MP. But we can pop to the growth and slap Aloe here, and then get a bunch of HP back. Alright, I think we've got this. We're gonna have a few people go down in the process, but... Oh, he can hop over that? Oh, well that changes that whole idea. That changes everything I thought I knew about that ability. Alright. Well, lol. Okay, however, if we can keep chaining kills together and becoming invisible, you're saying there's a chance. However, it's a chance that's becoming less and less likely by the second. However, the spikes do help. Oh. Wait, he just ran through that and he got the heal? I thought you had to end your turn on it. Well, that's different. Very different from what I expected. Oh boy. Just keep stacking it. Run! Yeah, I didn't realize that they could jump over those. How much mana does this guy have? Good lord. So, yeah, that changes... Oh, it's a power sigil. It powers anyone who's on it. Interesting. Okay, now that I understand how that works... Oh boy. Well, fight well, Jane. Howdy, folks. Hello, David. We are currently losing to a boss battle. Bro, how much mana? Alright, he's out now. Dear lord. Alright. Can our lone intrepid hero save the day? He might. The thing is, he can heal himself. Oh, the chain, though. Didn't think about that. I do like the counter. I think when we inevitably have to do this fight again, which I'm pretty sure we will, we are going to have to make a little bit more use of the terrain to our advantage. And also, again, there's a few things that I would absolutely change in my approach, like my lack of knowledge about how the spikes there actually worked. Definitely going to be an important one to change up, for sure. Yeah, let's just reload, shall we? Because I don't think there's much of anything that I can do there. Okay. So now, having a better understanding of things, I still think what we've got set up here is probably fine. We just got to watch the chain, and then don't rely on the spikes, and we should be fine. Hello? There we go. Okay, here we go. So how far can he move? He can move here, and then that chain looks like it lets him pull 3. And there's also a pit over here. I don't know if we're really going to be able to use that to our advantage, though. The big thing is that mage is going to be really nasty. So we probably want to focus on getting set up, like, over here.
Because then we can get established. Oh, I wonder... if I were to go like this... see, I would hit... although we'd be able to get out of the way. I wonder, let's set that up, because it says... it makes, like, the AI wants to avoid attacks like that. So we could kind of use this as a staging turn. Yeah, see, they're pathing around it. Okay. Oh, interesting. I figured, okay. No, that makes sense. That makes sense. I was thinking it would go off after I finished moving all of my guys, not immediately as soon as my turn started. Got it. All right. Can you use items during your turn, or do they need to be pre-selected? If you have them in your like character's main inventory, you can use them. Otherwise, you need the bandolier item here. It allows you to rearrange items in your inventory in combat, so you can like equip something and then use it. So, okay. So, given how that just went, I'm gonna throw a rock and try and tempt him into the fire. He won't take it, but it's worth a shot. Now, what we can do, though, is keep making it painful to try to approach us. If they want to play around with, like, trying to pull us into shit, why don't we make them pay for it? Come on, Grell. Yeah, that's what I thought, buddy. Yeah, see, now we're disrupting their game plans. Hell yeah, just on time. Hey, Coffee Potato, brother! How you doing? Been talking about you, how you been recommending this one to me. Okay. So now, we've got a little bit of terrain control going on. We do need to get some HP back on my main man here, but we can definitely do that. Now that we've got some terrain setup going on, we can just fall back, have him use a bandage on himself. Don't forget some fire on that oil pot up there. Brazier? That's... Or do you mean this? This Stein? I'm not sure what you mean. Oh, I have a video on a lantern only for this tomorrow. Oh, nice. Let's go. I didn't realize that today is the 1-year anniversary of the game. I just decided I was going to stream it tonight, and then I happened to notice. I was like, oh, well, that's extremely handy. All right, let's keep pummeling this guy while we have the chance. Nice. And then we can stand behind this and poison. Alright, yeah, I'm getting a feel for things now. We'll apply the clumpy looking jar in between the units, 9 damage. Oh, over here. Ah, okay. Interesting. Alright. Oh, and look at them all very conveniently clustering up around it, too.
Yeah, oil jar barrel. Very explosive. Deals 9 within 2 tiles. If ignited. Yagamahoney. The issue is I don't think I can have anyone who can get there at the moment to take advantage of that just because of my positioning, which is a little unfortunate if I do say so myself. Just finish that guy off while we have the chance. Yeah, if ignited. Don't quite have the ability to do anything with that. Ram my wizard over. Oh, I could. Right, because I do have bash. Okay, yes. Apply some poison. Then... Sorry, Dante, it's for the greater good. Ouch! Nice. Yeah, I'd say that was worth it. Thank you for the heads up on that one, Coffee. I appreciate it. Friggin' boom indeed. I'm so tempted to try to go for another Quake. I know it's not gonna be worth it, but it would be so much fun. But I know it's not worth it though. Honestly, what I'll probably just do is just get some damage on this guy for now. Yeah, what now, boys? Oh, you're jumping right into the fire. Just to get that bolt. That is a bold maneuver, sir. Ooh, nice dodge. First time we've seen that. Ow. The scatter shot. Alright, so she's down, but that's fine. We have plenty of ways to res. Also, we have some blood magic potential here, if I do say so myself. I could also just slap, but our blood magic damage is going to be really nice, I think. Yeah. Alright, let's get a revitalize here. Good. Oh, you know what? Worth. Mage down. I'm tempted to just go for the heal here, honestly. Yeah, come on. Come fight Zavard. I promise it'll go well for you. Yep, even if she just acted as a, like, body shield for the whole party there, that's fine. That is A-okay. She did what I needed her to do. I can accept that. Take the invis, thank you. Bring her back again. Keep doing it. Go, Trixie, go. Oh, what's that? A dead man? Beautiful. It's going significantly better than the first time. Promise will go well for you. He lied as easily as he breathed. Okay, so yeah, that's gonna be it for Ramir, but that's fine. She absorbed every single hit that I needed her to. I am happy to accept the sacrifice. Big counter hit there, but that's fine. I love throwing stones at things. It's so funny, just like, BAP! Yeah, I think we've got this one in the bag now, boys. Get that big counter hit, the poison damage is just so good. This split shot, or whatever it is, though, is just savage. Got him. Done. Woo! I knew that crossbow with the bandolier was going to be useful.
Damn fools. I was free. Ain't worth living without freedom.
And who besides you had any freedom here? You lived like a tyrant, so now you die like one. And we unlocked the martial skill, or class, I should say. Gotta see what that entails. Leader and strategist. Oh, well, I mean, as a fan of strategy, not opposed to that. Strike. Command allies to melee the target if possible, dealing 50% damage. They deal 10% less if they strike again this round. Ah, okay. So you strike with them. Oh, interesting. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, so I mean, you just set up 3 dudes around one target and then strike, and yeah. It might be 50% damage per guy, but you're looking at 200% damage overall. That's not bad. 5 mana, but shoot. Command allies to shoot the target if possible, dealing 90% damage. They deal 20% less if they shoot again this round. 90% damage, though. Wow. So you obviously need to be using a bow to make that work, but rally. Heal allies in the area +1 and cure negative status effects. Okay, nice, nice, nice. Move. Swap position of allies between 2 tiles and grant them +10%. Again, I think that's dodge for 2 turns. And what the hell? What did my mouse do there? Hold. Create a fortification for 6 turns. Okay, nice, 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 nice. You need to kill all enemies, or could you just target the main guy? We needed to kill all enemies there, I believe. Same on stones. 1 quick PSA in case it comes up. Trigger stones are basically magic rock guns, not throwing rocks. Ah, I see. Marshall already strike friggin' rules. I believe it, yeah. Pincer on crack. Definitely, definitely. Spear banner. All your spear attacks miss allies, and your basic spear attacks heal allies. Oh. Ah, yes. Don't worry, brother. I'm going to stab you with my magic healing spear. What? Fighting spirit. When you end your turn. Oh, God, excuse me. Oh, no. One moment. Apologies. I'm not feeling 100%. Haven't been the last few days, and my voice just broke there. Oh, excuse me. And then I hiccuped. I hope that doesn't become a trend. Yeah, I was supposed to actually have the fixing Archer video out today, but I didn't want to sound like crap recording because my voice has been all messed up. Okay. Fighting Spirit. When you end your turn, heal 1 health per adjacent enemy. Oh, just an enemy. Okay. And strategize. When you end your turn, adjacent allies gain +1 move for 2 turns. Okay. Very cool. Very, very cool. I like that. So, I mean, obviously I want to start getting this stuff because, like, that's going to be disgusting. I guess you probably need a spear to use strike. Maybe not. I might want to stay in Vanguard to get a few other options here. But then going over to Marshall would definitely be very, very nice. I also wouldn't mind on Vermeer getting Marshall, because she already uses spears. Zavard is just pushing Knight like crazy, which is fine. I would not be opposed to getting him sword skill here. He already has counter. We could get something like Opportunist or Stoic, but we're not really using those. Probably pick up Bash, because Bash is obviously useful here, just in general. Yeah, I mean, 300 more XP and he'll be able to get sword skill, so... Then... here. Oh, we got... what is this? Mancer. Predicts and declares fate. Oh... Judgment. Prepare a delay to eat... Oh... Oh my... Prepare a delayed edict that smites a target for 8 lightning and 8 fire. Refunds 3 if it misses. Oh. Hello, sir. Just stand right there. Don't move for a second, please. Cow. All right. Interesting. There's some crap going around, man. I have no voice at all right now. Yeah, I've been so achy, dude. Everything hurts. Like, I was supposed to go to the gym today, too. I just couldn't, like... My ankles hurt, my wrists hurt, like, my muscles hurt, my neck hurts all around. Oh. It's rough. I'm tired. It's like some sort of weird flu. I don't know. Yeah, lock them in place and smite them. I smite thee. Absolutely. Doom. Proclaim the target's doom after 3 turns. Oh, interesting. After 3 turns, they take 16. I mean, that's not bad, dude. Like, yeah, you then kind of wind up ignoring one guy for a while, but, like, if it's a lower priority target anyway, just be like, that guy dies in 3 turns, I can deal with the other priority targets. Remember, all timed spells can be used for ambushes. Oh, shit. Didn't think about that either. Okay. Bless the target. After 3 turns, they heal 16 and negative status are cured. Okay. Everything's 16 here. Swap the target's HP and mana if they're within 7 of each other. Oh, weird. Alright, that's fun. And Echo Cast. Toggle Echo Cast, which makes your next non-delayed spell also cast a second time as a delayed spell. Oh. How do we make double cast from FFTA and A2 not the most broken thing around? Put a delay on the second cast. Uh-huh. Very interesting. All right. Earthquake room clears are awesome at max rank. Oh, I believe that. Definitely. Got an elliptical so I don't have to go to a gym to work out. Finally put it together and be using it for like half an hour a day for the last 4 or so days. Nice! Good stuff, dude. Very nice. See, I'm trying to lift heavy so I can get big. So I have to go to the gym for, like, you know, their machines and weights and all that, but... Yeah, I can also see your time spells, big AoEs, and Echo Cast can be used to threaten a crowd to keep them at bay. Yes! Yeah, we were definitely using a lot of that in this fight before you rolled up, Coffee. Swapping HP and mana could be a buff or attack, depending on circumstance. Mm-hmm. Trigger stones wielded in hand have triple range, and trigger stones within weapons are affected by half your magic. Fire, dark. Okay, so that's what you were talking about before, trigger stones. I haven't figured them out yet. Because that's not
these? They're just junk stones. Defiance, while preparing a delayed ability, you take 25% less damage. All right, nice. Dark Omen. When you end your turn preparing a delayed ability, inflict -2 magic to enemies in its area for 1 turn. Oh, that's interesting. All right, all right. My job allows me to stay fit, negating a need for the gym. Working for a 3-letter government agency has its perks. Hell yeah. There's plenty of perks, for sure. Okay, so that could definitely be good. We're going to stick with Melder for now, just to get a couple of other decent options going on, like Soil Shift, really nice. Meld Clay, definitely be nice. But then, yeah, Mancer is probably going to be the next step for Jane, for sure. Dante has Ashen. Okay. Commands Flame and Lightning. Hell yeah. I mean, we kind of been using him as our Blood Spike guy, but I mean, we can switch it up a little bit. What do we got? Inferno. Prepare a delayed explosion that deals 8 in a small area. Okay, 8 fire. Smite a target for 5 and push all adjacent 1 tile. Interesting. All right. Flame Lash. Spray fire from yourself or an existing flame within 6 tiles to scorch 2 tiles for 3 damage. Okay, now see, that's interesting. The fact that you could do like some wanted hook shots with that, being like, oh, there's a fire over there. Very interesting. Big Tom tries to hold control over Peck's too big to hold properly. That's makes me think of like the bald, like jacked dude eating chips looking into the camera. Basically materia. Oh, okay. Extinguish. Absorb fire within 2 tiles of the target to deal 1 fire damage and +2 fire damage per flame absorbed. If cast on an ally, recovers 4 mana per flame instead. Alright. Mana restoration. That's definitely been one that I've been worried about. Just being able to get mana on the fly. Okay. Okay. Definitely something we're going to want to be going into for sure. Okay, so is there anything here that I'm desperate to pick up? War Mage is nice. Just getting that bonus damage. Maybe we grab War Mage and then go over to Ashen from there. Especially with stuff like... oh, I didn't even look at these. With stuff like Flame Lash, getting some bonus damage on that from War Mage would definitely be pretty solid. Burning Focus, gain 2 magic, but increase all MP costs by 1. Alright, fair. Bright Spark, during your turn or your delayed abilities, Fire Hazard and Electrified Blood damage to enemies is increased by your Blaze Adept. Okay. And then Fire Burst. During your turn or your delayed abilities, any flames struck by lightning explode, dealing 3 adjacent. Ah. Uh-huh. That is very interesting. So, before we swap out of Mystic, we're going to want War Mage, and we're probably going to want Arc. So we'll just get this now, and then we'll work on getting War Mage. Got it. Very interesting. I'm glad I read that. So, Raymir... I mean, I feel like I definitely want Fang. Fang seems disgusting. I think we just grab that. Now, to get her Marshal, she needs Vanguard. And to get Vanguard, she needs Knight. So that might not actually be something that she's going for. Now, on the flip side, we do have our good buddy Zavard, who I think it's probably time to start doing that. But first, Trixie. Trixie can shove, Trixie can drag, Trixie can saddle, Trixie can chomp. 75% damage, inflict -1 strength, move... Strength and move for 2 turns. Ooh, that's not bad. Dash does not consume an action. And Cavalry, while you have a rider, take -25% damage. While you have no rider, gain +1 strength and magic. That's nice. Combat supplies. At the end of your turn, recover 1 mana. When you are KO'd, your rider gains half your mana and negate for 3 turns. Ooh. And so I return. Welcome back, Light.
and Shredder. Take no damage from walking on fire or spikes, and your move and jump cannot be reduced. Ah, so you just become Torrent. Cool. I mean, I feel like we just take Free Spirit right off the bat, man. Because, like, we don't typically have anyone riding Trixie, so just getting the extra damage will be nice. Alright, Zavard. Let's... Honestly, let's just change you to Vanguard, man. I think it's time. Definitely. Then we can get him to Marshal. I think it'll be a good class for him. Okay. I think we're good to start picking up stuff. You can throw Fang into people. Yes. I'm very excited for that. Ooh, Ulsax. Nice. They're very good. Bunch of money off our boy there. Junkstone Club. Or Gauntlet. Bulky Glove uses a weapon, empowers physical attacks, but slightly reduces max MP. Ooh. Yeah, put that on me, please. Thank you. And a Bone Cuirass. Who would like a little bit of a mix of mana and HP? Probably you. Cool. Now you're saying, yeah, you use an empty stein on the kegs, and you get some stuff. Very nice. We have another cloak, a rusty shield. What else is laying around here? An orb. Wait, oh, that's a band. Okay, yoink. I saw a bow as well, right? Yeah, there we go. Grab that. Let's give that to you, sir. There we go. That way there's some ranged options to go around. Ooh, an ore sword. Yes. Perfect. If you guys can, like, get off the body, please. Trying to see what's there. Thank you, everybody. Got some chits. Ooh, bandage. Nice. Always good. More chits. Linen robe. Ooh. Extra mana for Jane. Definitely. I'm fine with that. Or flail, which we don't need at the moment, but or mail. All this stuff can be sold as well, which is why I'm bothering to pick everything up. More Gilg extracts, so we get more mana. There's a door down to the bottom right. All this Gilg, baby. Fine Gilg. Rare brew mixed with exotic ingredients. Drinking it grants a permanent +1 mana. Ooh, okay. Have to decide which of our mages we want to put that on. Bandage, shears, so we can make more bandages. Stalk weave, so we can make more bandages. Cool. Alright, so now... Oh! I didn't realize I could do that. Alright, interesting. Now there should be... Yes, a human being in here. Lorca! You killed Grill! Please, I never wanted to help him. Don't hurt me. Who are you exactly? My name is Lorca. I was just trying to survive, and that meant working with Grell. He wouldn't take no for an answer, and no one in Kingsvein would stand up to him. Until now. But I think everyone in Kingsvein hates me now. Do you think maybe I could stay in that little tower hideout of yours? How do you know about that? Well, I just peeked in while exploring. I never told Grell about it, though. Creepy. I know Kingsvein like the back of my hand. I can help you get around. If you need a shortcut somewhere, I bet I can find it. Sure. Yeah, come along. I can't stand being here a moment longer. I'll be there if you need me. Okay, cool. Maybe like a fast travel system? I'd totally be down for that. Cracked Volband. Oh. More mana. Very nice. Who's hurting from mana the most? I mean, it's definitely Jane and Dante for sure. So actually, we can swap that there. Yeah, you don't need an orc crossbow. And then do the same thing here. Good. So now they both have some extra mana on demand. Essence Pebble. A little blue crystal can improve the skills of the user. Interesting. Huh. Or boots. Metal boots that have damage taken from spikes. Cool. So I can just like have Zavard run over spikes if needed. Man, look at all the loot we're getting out of here, man. This is wild. More javelins, nice. More rocks, nice. An oil barrel, careful with that. Ore flail, an ore band for extra HP. This rusty stuff I'm not sure if we can actually do anything with, but I wonder. Alright, well, it created light and it destroyed that jar. Got it. Rusty, 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 rusty. You probably don't need to pick all this crap up. Ready tablet. When worn as an accessory or augment, grants +1 rank of ready. Oh, that's interesting. Using metal boots might be a good combo with the skills that make spikes. Oh, definitely, definitely. Rusty stuff could just be dropped. Okay. Grant one of that perma +1 now. Imagine you'll find more items like that in the future. Most likely, yeah. I'm just running around to see what else we have in this whole area. Now, we're not really using ready at the moment, but if we decided that we wanted to go into that build, we could definitely make use of that, for sure. I like how they have this extensive back hallway just to get to their little hidden room of stuff. Ooh, a fine cloak. A light, well-made cloak. Yeah, that's fair. Scope. Mountable spyglass. Grants +2 crossbow damage after not moving for a turn. Ah! Alright, alright. We have some potential build crafting to do, I see. And another lockpick. Now, there has been a bunch of locked doors we haven't opened yet. Ooh, 34 chits, nice. But obviously, we have the ability to do so, especially now that we've got all these lockpicks. So that's definitely something that we'll be looking into doing. FYI, those skill tablets grant the skill if you don't have it, and also allow for overranking past the maximum in the late game. Ah, that is good to know. Very good to know. Alright, I think we explored everything down here. I would argue that we have. Alright, so now we should probably head back to our base, but perhaps we can unlock some stuff along the way. Take another flail to sell. There's also a body. Oh my. Well, I don't know if there's anything I can do with your bones, but I'm gonna take them. Ooh, ore plate. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Also, I'd like to... There we go. Zoom.
Knights, I don't recognize you. No, don't explain. I don't want to know. Alright, fair enough, sir.
This is my corner. Just ask anybody. I was here first.
Mm-hmm. Sure you were.
Stay away from Angram. I don't trust him.
Is Angram the merchant? No, that's Romball. Where the hell is that? We met Angram. Where the hell is Angram? That was the guy that wouldn't talk to us, right? I think so.
Sorry, I don't hear outsiders. Yeah, I said outsiders. Everyone else here is too scared to even think it. But I never leave this room. Even the Silver Prince won't fault me for not turning you in. Uh-huh. Yeah, you're clearly new here. Outsiders are to be turned in to the Prince. No exceptions. The punishment for disobedience is death. That's why no one here will look you in the eye.
Who's the Silver Prince?
Alcor II, the Silver Prince, is the new ruler of Kingsvein. He put Corpse King Alcor in the ground. Oh, where he belongs. Sorry, I get a little tired never leaving this room. Now he's got Wisps doing all the farming and the security. Obviously, that's complete heresy anywhere but here. Which is why security includes killing outsiders like yourself.
What do you think of the Prince?
A better man than his father. Even a thug like Grell's better than the Corpse King. Was the coup worth all this? Doubtful. Well, here we are.
What do you think of the Wisps?
Luckily, I don't have to think of them at all. I'm in here, and they're out there.
Alright, very well. You never leave the room.
It's for the others' sake. I caught something 2 years ago. Even my rocks rotted. If I weren't a melder, I'd be dead already.
Oh, interesting. Caught something.
Never figured out what it was. All the proper healers are long gone. Hey, don't worry, as long as I'm in here and you're out there and I'm in here, then who's the caveman?
Probably. Understood. Well, I, wish you nothing but the best, sir, with your malady. Oh, no, this is the dude with the sick mom. Oh, okay. There appears to be a fight in there. I was just trying to remember where Angram was, yeah. Ooh, there's a locked door there. Hello. Well, I mean, don't mind if I just let myself in, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. Wait, that's Shears. There we are. Ore, nice. Stockweave, nice. Armor crafting kit, there we go. So I found that in the first part of the campaign that I played previously. That's when I mentioned before that you can find that laying around. That's where it is. Very good to know. Am I glad he's in there? Am I glad he's in there and we're out here and he's the melder and we're in there and I just remembered we're out here. That's actually one of my favorite memes of all time. Alright. How do I... Does he just not accept something? Like... Oh yeah, he just won't accept the... Alright. Oh yeah, like this Gambison he won't accept either. Fair enough. Alright. We don't need all these ore flails or ore crossbows. We need so many lanterns. And then all this rusty shit and the junk stone and everything we can just get rid of. Got it. Now, that said, we can get this sword crafting guide. Yoinkies. Gonna call it here. Have a good night. All. Yeah, I'm gonna be wrapping this one up here soon as well. I'm getting pretty tired, but don't forget you have your own personal RE4 merchant back at base too. That's true. That's true. I'll buy that sword crafting kit. Cool. So we can see everything that the party has that's value as well. Very nice. Yeah, I'm definitely enjoying playing this one with y'all. Coffee, while I've got you here, how long is the game? Oh, here's Angram. I can't imagine it's that long, right? But maybe I'm wrong. Alright, I don't... Oh, wait, there was that one Wisp fight. We'll do that really quick. Oh, hello. Danziar!
Oh, what do you want? I already gave Grell my food yesterday. Wait, you're not one of Grell's? My mistake, never mind. Don't worry about me. Won't get in trouble with Grell.
Well, Grell's dead.
Grell's... What? That's the best thing to happen in Kingsvein in years. Thank you. Thank... I still shouldn't speak with you. Don't want to get in trouble with the prince.
Aw, poor guy. 20, 30 hours? Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, this might be one that we just bang out, man, because I'm really enjoying this. And it seems like people in chat are enjoying it too, so this might be what we do for the next little bit. Yeah, on top of other, like, ongoing stuff and everything, but... Ah, there's the Wisps, okay. I certainly would not be opposed. Always gotta save, just in case. We'll probably do this fight and then call it for tonight, I would say. So... How do I dismount? I don't remember. Ah, there we are. So... If you were to... Say go like that. You can do that. That's pretty cool. Rest assured, even if I miss the streams, I'll watch the VODs eventually. Hell yeah. Not too long. Has a lot of little hidden side bits, ways to approach events differently, etc. Oh, for sure, for sure. I believe it. Yeah, compared to the previous fight, this should be an absolute breeze. Pinata Simulator 2025. Yeah, buddy. You'll knock those juicy little wisps out of them. Uh-oh. Reinforcements. Whoever could have seen this coming? Certainly not me. Come on. I don't know why that happens sometimes, where it's like, it goes to someone, but then doesn't automatically have moves selected, so you then have to go hit move to move them. It's very odd. Fun note, just about everything stacks. Like, if you stack a knockback improvement on, say, a shield and throw it at a guy, that's 2 knockbacks. Ah, interesting. I do love when stuff that you would think stacks does actually stack. Always nice. Dude, go. You dare slap me, sir. Goodbye. Nice. Getting our XP as we should. Love it. So, what do we have in this here room? Let's see. We've got shears. We probably don't need more than 1 set of shears, but I mean, whatever. We can always just sell the rest. Another wool sack, very nice. That linen robe could definitely be good for selling, if nothing else. Ooh, a better cloak, yoinkies, thank you. stalk you. Oh yeah, alright, let's get back to base. That seemed easy enough. Yeah, we were definitely supposed to do that fight before we fought Grell. Oh wait. Do I have another lockpick? I don't think I do, unfortunately. Alright, we'll have to come back there after we get another lockpick. Shouldn't be too hard to find. Yeah, run back to base. We will buy some shit, sell some shit, rest up, and then call it. One dumb build I had on her mirror was a bill hook on one hand to pull a guy back, a debuff that does damage based on tiles moved, and a shield with extra knockback to throw them back, then dual attacking with that. Oh my lord. That sounds really gross. My goodness. Okay, so yeah, we can sell one set of shears. Actually, can we organize? We can sell another set of shears. The guild we want. The Stein we can't sell. It would be nice if stuff that you can't, like, that you can't sell for money, you could still just sell to them to get rid of it rather than just dropping it on the ground, but, you know. There's definitely certain things that would be convenient to do that with, but so it goes. Or flail. All this rusty crap. Skulls do not sell for anything. Got it. Now, notably, fine robe. Ooh, all right. Vol band, vol gloves. So he's got some good stuff, actually. Keep him from being blinded. Oh, he's got a lockpick. Let's go. Yoink. Very, very nice. I don't know what these essence stones do yet. Not entirely sure on that. Bones and rusty stuff can be checked. They're just extras. Well, right. I figured it would be nice if you had like a just button to quote unquote sell all scrap. Essence is an XP item. Ah, okay. Let's pick up these fine robes as well for one of our mages. Okay. Well, so now while I'm thinking of it, oh yeah, we can talk to her too. I want to go open that locked door just before I forget that it's there. Ah. More Gilg. Oh, and another fine robe. Let's go. Very nice. Yeah, I'll take that. Absolutely. So now, both of our mages have more mana and more HP. Beautiful. I think someone told me there's a command for that, but I like dragging and dropping like a caveman. You know, I was wondering, can we, like... It would be very nice if there was a grab all junk or something. Again, like just drop all junk button. It'd be so nice. Come on. Thank you. I desecrated that person's corpse for nothing. Now I think about it. It's surprising to me that the gambesons can't be sold. I know they're not anything particularly fancy, but they're still armor. I feel like there'd be plenty of people who'd be happy to buy that. Be neat if you could recycle trash items. Yeah, that would be nice. Someone made a scrapping mod. Ah. Carry the skull around and do Shakespeare. That would be pretty funny. Not gonna lie. Oh god, my throat. Alright, let's talk to our new friend and then I gotta call it. Hey! Thanks again for letting me hide here. Heading out. Sure. Let's move. Ah, yeah, okay, cool. Look at this map, man. How sick is that? How sick is that? Such a good world map. So yeah, so now we can go to various different areas without having to, like, you know, run all the way there. So pretty nice. Let's rest up and we'll call it for the day. Random battles unlocked, they recharge. Ah, okay, cool. You know, Titanium, Zavard, there's something I've been wondering since you got here. What happened to the rest of your equipment?
Equipment?
Yes, and the rest of your reinforcements as well. Something tragic must have happened on the way to Kingsvein for the Wisp Stalker to arrive with so little gear. And in such small numbers. Did you get split up from the rest of your team?
Well...
How should I say this? There are no reinforcements and no extra gear. What? That means, for a dangerous expedition into the unknown, all you brought was 4 knights and a few rusty swords. Actually, it was supposed to just be me. What?
I actually disobeyed orders bringing Jane and Dante to join Titanium. Originally, they were to go to Kingsvein alone.
That's hard to believe. I'm not very familiar with diecast ways, but I thought the rank of Wisp Stalker commanded a lot of respect. Why would they send you to Kingsvein with so little? It's always like this.
Wisps haven't been a big threat for nearly a decade now. With all the unrest lately, people are quick to forget just how dangerous they were. So maybe the High Mancer isn't taking it very seriously.
Your infallible High Mancer got it wrong, huh?
The Heart of Graven is what is infallible. The High Mancer only serves as its interpreter. And I serve as his holy knight. So don't try to twist my words.
Of course. Well, maybe next time your High Mancer can interpret you some real equipment.
Oh boy. Drama.
The conversation that sparked many solo attempts. Yeah, I believe it. Hey, Daniel, you got here just in time for us to start wrapping up, my friend. But yes, welcome nonetheless. Guys, this has been a lovely stream. Absolutely very enjoyable, and I think we're definitely gonna play the rest of Kingsvein on the channel here. I think it's gonna be a very, very good time. Nice, like, chill, fun game. Got that tactics, got that new car smell. Something that most of us aren't very familiar with. I'll probably do some videos about it as well. I think it'll be a good time. It's just a very, very cool game in general. For now, though, I have to go rest my voice since I'm definitely under the weather. I may wind up doing a video about this tomorrow rather than the Archer video, because I am really enjoying it, and I would like more people to pick it up, especially while I can get it on sale. So, huge shout out to Rad Codex for making such a sick game. I'm absolutely interested in checking out the rest of his catalog, and I highly encourage all of you to as well. If you hadn't heard previously and you haven't already checked it out, you can find Kingsvein on Steam right now. I have a link to it in the description. Not sponsored, not getting anything, but just, it's an awesome game, and it's 25% off right now to celebrate its 1-year anniversary, which is today, so woo! If you want to support a cool indie dev that makes really cool tactics games, or you just like the look of this one in general, go check it out. Maybe pick it up. It's like $15. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Yeah, until the next time, guys, I'm going to wrap this one up here. My name has been Tom, otherwise known as Titanium Legman. I hope you all have a good night. Stay safe and healthy out there. And remember, be good to each other, everybody. Bye now.